Satisfactory's back, and I'm on the wrong thing. That's a fantastic start.
Nice.
My browser source is active. That's fantastic. That's not the game. I've clearly forgotten how to do things. You can tell I'm not with it this morning.
No.
And Jordan is back. Yes, obviously the most important part of this stream.
Hi!
Oh, God. Hey, even Triss has popped into stream.
Woo!
And let's pop it up.
Yeah, you are orange. What's up with your camera?
I don't know. It's been doing this for a little while. So let me see. Oh, it's the light coming from the game. Because if I then tab out into something that isn't that...
And Sam!
Ahoy, it's Sam. Yeah, you can see it's gone. So it's the lighting from the game. Basically, I've realised I've tried fixing this and not finding it the way to fix it. So I think I just need to go into my settings. But I dare say, as the day and time progresses, and as we walk into the shadows, we're here. Even Triss is here. What do you mean? I mean that you're here because you haven't been here for a little while, and you've reappeared when Jordan's reappeared. So therefore, we know who you're truly supporting here. That fucking giggle. Right. So the last time we went to go live, you weren't particularly well.
No, I felt like shit.
Yes, you did feel like shit, but I did a nice thing for us.
What did you do?
I ran the server for a few hours.
Oh, nice.
So if you then come over here, we have 76 of the units we need to finish off Phase 3.
Damn.
Oh yeah, you do have a sleep disorder. I suppose I'll let you off then, Triss. And you've been dealing with other things, but that's your story to tell. But yeah, so we're nearly there. We do have one bottleneck, which is our cable supply is running low.
As in, like, actual cables?
Yes. Why is Sam... Sam, why are you glaring at Tay? What has Tay done?
Ooh.
Okay, I was worried as to what was going on there, and then I realised. Contextualised, that makes perfect sense. It's up to you to... what is it? To clarify that further.
Huh.
Right, so yeah, we've got just under 400 cables going into the automated wiring thing.
I was gonna say, Rosa did message me the other day with like a really bad joke, which I was like,
that sounds like Rosa.
It does. To which she was like, "You can't be mean to me legally because I've had surgery." So I was like, "Yeah, no, that's."
We can be mean to them though.
Well, see, what I said was, it's not me being mean. This is how I treat my friends.
Ah, true.
To
Whereas
which,
I
got a nice response, which was, "We will accept this."
Yeah. Hi, Shadow Dragon. I mean, I'm nice to Rosa because Rosa's lovely, and they also give me really fun information here and there. But I bully Triss because she deserves it. Anyway, so yeah, I've just reloaded some cabling into the production, so hopefully that will keep going. So what are we going to do in the meantime? I suppose we need to make some fuel and package it.
Yeah, we got to start making what's it called?
I don't know. Fuel cans?
Canisters.
Canisters. Yeah. I love the
those
term
bastards. It's a good word.
But you see, Rosa makes up for that by giving me information to use against you.
Ooh.
And by the way, Triss, you just lost the game.
Alley-up.
Oh yeah, and I was overhauling the hypertube system last time.
You were, mostly because I can't use it.
Yeah, that's true. Twice in 2 days, do you want to fuck off? No, I fucking don't.
Damn.
Game losing is becoming more natural than not. Oh, we're off so good. Is this 2007? If you believe hard enough, yeah. If we believe hard enough, we can return to a time before the entire global economy shit itself. So I would like to, but with all the social progression still intact.
That would be nice.
Yes.
We
2007.
God,
You are 11. How old was I in 2007?
I would have been 14.
I would have also been 14.
Gross. I don't want to go back to 2007.
Yeah, I suppose.
I will stay here.
I mean, at least we have Satisfactory here.
We do. Ooh.
Ooh? What are you doing?
I'm oohing because our plastic production seems to have spilled over. As has our rubber over here. So we are making...
So are you saying the current year is satisfactory? The current year is not satisfactory, as I am still unemployed.
Let's see. Wee.
A wee. How are you doing over there, Shadow Dragon? What's happening on your side? I'm hoping Shadow Reaper pops up today, because I had to ban Shadow Reaper yesterday.
Oh?
Their Discord account got compromised and started spamming those, like, oh, get $50 for your Steam.
Oh, no.
So I've had to ban their account from the Discord, report it as compromised, and we'll have to have a conversation with that. My voice mastering for a for a song cover, how do I make it sound better? What would you always recommend you always do? Honestly, it's very much a case of you need to like figure out what your voice actually sounds like and then sort of balance it to sound more natural. And if you need a bit more volume, use a little bit of compression to bolster it. But overall, there's not really a lot I can recommend for you. You may have to do a bit of EQ. Doing good, just dealing with the normal life view. I'm alright, I'm a little bit tired. I'm still recovering from my shifts over the weekend because might have done 10 hours of overtime.
Money, money, money.
Yeah, that is what I'm taking away from this. Earning an extra 25% just through overtime.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, doing all right. Just caught up with The Acolyte. I'm doing some other freelance work. I'm in London tomorrow for more freelance work. And then on... what is it? And then on the weekend, I'm in London because the RLCS is on. I'm going to watch the Rocket League. Pew, 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 pew. And we've had some exciting stuff, which I'm not going to say in case it gets revealed on broadcast. But it's going to be quite cool. And if you tune in to the official RLCS broadcast, you might see me.
Oh.
So what I would like people to do is, if you go watch the official RLCS broadcast on the Rocket League esports channels, if you see me, clip me, and post it on social media going, I know that guy, he's a really cool streamer. Or, as Triss or someone else will probably do it, I know that guy, he's a cunt.
I mean...
It's always not
whatever works.
It's always nice to be told that I have depth and warmth.
True.
I know that guy, he's a great but chaotic DM. I'll take that as well. I made my party shit themselves last night.
Marvellous.
Which is always fun. But yes. Right, so we need to make canisters. So
Yes.
here's rubber. And is the rubber consistently overflowing now? Well, yeah, it's going into a sink, so that's fine.
Yep. Rubber and plastic are pretty stable.
Yeah.
We have another oil deposit down here, like past the factory.
Okay.
And obviously we've got my other little fuel thing that I never managed to get set up.
Okay.
So pick your poison, really.
Okay. Firstly, I just need to address a message that Tay sent. Your issue in that regard is that the background music is too loud compared to you. What you need is the music to come in quieter than you are. unless you have stems, in which point you can get rid of the audio vocals completely. You just have to basically mix the music lower than you are. Oh,
Yeah.
Triss, I will back you for doing that. Like, that will get a round of applause out of me, and I will be very, very proud of you.
That would be very funny.
Right, so you say we need more fuel, yarp?
Yes, we need fuel that we can actually put into canisters, and then we need to make canisters.
Okay, so who's going to deal with what?
Well, again, I've basically already got a fuel thing set up.
So
just gotta
you
get plastic over to it.
Or why don't we bring the fuel over here?
I mean, that also works. Well, let's go have a look. Let's go take a peek. I'm going to need to get up onto that thing because I am running over there. It's a pain in the ass.
In that case, Tay, what you need to do is it is just mixing. You just need to learn how to mix properly, which is an art form in and of itself.
It is.
I've never attempted to mix music.
Hey-ya! I tried it once. I wanted to do a cover of an Aviator song.
Yeah. I forget you can actually sing.
I can sing! And, yeah, shit's fucking hard. I either made me sound worse or I made the music sound worse. Yeah.
Mixing...
I need a lot of time to learn that shit.
Yeah, mixing is a black magic art form, especially as your mix is going to sound very, very different going from one audio output to another. In fact, the general... Oh, Shadow Dragon says they're an audio tech and mixes a lot of music.
Oh.
I'm very glad you clarified that, Rosa, before anybody could make the obvious joke.
I mean, we all know where the joke was going to go. To me, somehow.
Yeah. Rock. Get raiding it.
Also that.
Hello, Callista. But what was I going to say? When I know the general method of testing your mix out is doing the car test.
Car test?
Yeah, which is where you take your mix to your car stereo and you play it out through that. Because most commonly, people are going to be listening to music through car stereos. So if it sounds good on a car stereo, it should sound good on virtually anything.
Huh. That's bloody clever.
Yeah.
Right, well, hey, we got fuel coming into this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just trying to think how much... So I believe this oil extractor pumps 240 a minute.
Mm-hmm.
These things use 60.
So what?
So we have one more.
Wait. Yes, we do. So should we just make that one pure fuel?
Well, all of these three are pure fuel. So if we make one more plastic, then that should be plenty.
Yes, because they're making polymer resin.
Polymer resin as a back.
With your ears, Rosa? Is that how you listen to music?
But
Here we go. It's begun already.
Oh.
Hey, I beat Rosa to the punchline. I deserve a sticker. Yay! What kind of sticker? Can I have a Shadow Heart sticker? We went in two very different directions there.
Oh, we did. So, I want to mention something.
Uh-oh.
No. This is good. This is good news.
Okay. I redact my uh-oh.
So before I before I appeared on the stream, I had to quickly head out to go to the Canterbury Registry Office.
Wait, what?
To pick up something called a certificate of no impediment, which I applied for a month ago. What this basically means is that I am now allowed to get married abroad. E.g., I'm will get married in like 3 months maybe.
may I go full Rocket League on this? It's
I
gonna
will allow 5 seconds, and we'll see how we'll see how I feel.
Okay, good. Jordan's getting married. Jordan's getting married. La 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 la. There we go.
Yeah, you know what? That's fine. That is a wholesome camp. I didn't go to Canterbury. I live in Canterbury. Take your bullshit puns out of here.
It's only acceptable when Rosa makes puns. Yes, Tay.
Sell him at Greggs.
They sell him at Greggs. They sell him at Greggs. Squishy muffins. They sell him at Greggs. I told my dad about that one, and he just started laughing.
Brilliant.
I've also. Oh.
Is that water?
Water?
That is water. Okay, we don't need to use the other set of oil. We can use the polymer resin.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, we just need polymer resin and water, and we can make plastic.
Oh no, we literally do pull out in the audience. Tay, let's go team name. Let's go. Word for word. So we're gonna.
Game is pretty strong, apparently.
Say again.
What?
What did you say?
I said your pull-out game is pretty strong, apparently.
Not as strong as yours. Not with the amount of mass that needs moving.
Damn it. I knew you'd find a way to twist it onto me, but I was like, I still need to make the joke.
Shadow Dragon says congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. And before people ask, yes, it was Magda who proposed, because, damn, that girl impatient.
Wouldn't she say she's impatient? She knows what she wants, and what she wants is you.
True, and I'm very grateful for it.
Oh, very excited for you both.
I mean, it's still going to be a little while because this stuff takes time.
Oh, are you explaining to Tay what the Squishy Muffins chant was all about?
I believe so.
Yes. Triss is confused by things.
We need a water extractor. Oh look, a water extractor. Resources not deep enough. Oh, balls. Oh, balls. Oh, balls.
I mean, it took me 10 years to propose to Louise. Over here looks deep enough.
It isn't deep enough.
Ah, excellent.
I mean, fair, like... It took Magda just over a year, so...
Yeah, sorry, what's that, Triss? You want me to send a message? Sure, one sec.
No pressure.
Yeah, I'm just sending it. Right, there they are. Cool, right.
Do not actually do this.
And send.
Oh dear.
Oh shit, it was a joke? Oh, I missed it. Well played, Tay.
Brilliant.
Alright, no worries, Shadow Dragon. You have a good day.
Bye, Dragon. Yo, speaking of dragons, actually.
Dragon these nuts! Sorry.
Anyway, fucking, you know, there was all this, I'm gonna put it in quotes, which you can't see, controversy around Dragon's Dogma.
What was this? Was this the commentary because the characters had made comments about the pawns being like of one gender?
What?
Okay, this is a different one. Carry on.
Wait, no, hold on. I'm more interested in this. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, okay. So, it was what was it? So, when playing Dragon Age, you know you can make little minions for yourself.
I did not, but go on.
I can't remember what they're called, but they're like little NPCs that fight alongside you. If you have all of them being of one gender, the NPCs make a comment about your preferences.
Oh, you said Dragon Age, but you mean Dragon's Dogma.
That's the one, yes.
Right, yes. No, I'm aware of that because I heard that comment fairly often.
Yes.
But no, that's not it because I don't see that as a problem.
No, I don't either, but the butthurt people did.
Well, of course they did because they're fucking incels. But ignoring the incels,
Which we try to, quite frequently.
which I do pretty well, honestly. I just kind of walk away and they just kind of, scream in place that they're not being paid attention to. Which, standard, considering women don't like them either. But moving on. Yeah, no, like, that game is fucking good. It's so good.
What was the issue around it? Was it just poorly optimized on launch?
No, not at all. It was actually really well optimized. The problem was that there was the that you could buy microtransactions for some of the items. Yeah. God damn, playing that game. That was such a non-issue because the amount of the items in question that you find is ridiculous after a while. Like, it's very easy to find all of it. You get money super easily, you get the items super easily. It's just like, yeah, it's there if you want it and you want to give us money.
Yeah.
Which you don't have to do.
Yeah.
I have played that game, 2. Dragon's Dogma 2. I've been playing that game quite a lot recently.
Yeah.
It is so legitimately fucking good.
Go on.
Highly recommend. Everyone play that fucking game, seriously.
Yeah, when I can afford it, Red, when I get a job, I'll look at it. But I downloaded the character creator because I felt like making one of my characters from the D&D campaign in it, and was shocked of the level of customizability you had. And I showed it to some of the people who were aware of the characters and some of the descriptions, and they gave a look over and they winced at some of the things that I had added because that was the intention. So I was pleased. Are you putting a constructor down?
I am. I'm going to put it under the pipe because I'm a monster.
Did you mean to say under?
Yes, I did mean to say under. Because I'm a monster.
Right, how about I deal with this, because clearly you can't be trusted.
Yeah, go on then.
Oh, you can tell things are almost back as usual, and I'm also really getting pissed off with my mouse now.
Yeah, no, Tay, it might be £54 on Steam, but...
Yaha fiddle-dee-dee?
God, no. No, not for a game that's good. Do you know what the only game I've actually Yaha
acquired?
Yeah, in recent memory has been.
Go on.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I saw a lot of the gameplay and stuff for it, obviously, because I knew like all the controversy came out around it, and I was like, all right, well, let's have a look. I saw the controversies, saw everything, J.K. Rowling, and so I was like, well, I'm obviously not going to give her money. And I saw the gameplay and I was like, man, that game looks fun. I hate the fact that that J.K. Rowling's a colossal cunt. So I was like, hold on a minute. And yeah, so that's the only game in recent in like 8 years or so. Over that I have acquired. I was going to say CD keys, Tay. CDkeys.com.
Triss is excited for Dragon Age: The Veilguard. Actually, there's been a lot of announcements because there was the Xbox showcase recently, and we had the Nintendo Direct yesterday, which we watched live.
Yeah, the Direct was a bit underwhelming, in my opinion.
Honestly, yeah, I was surprised by a couple of things. So, the Mario and Luigi game, that surprised me because I've never played one, and I've always wanted to play one.
Oh.
So that was quite cool. What was it? There was then a new Mario Party, which again I thought was a surprise given how close to the previous one it had been released. And then the bits that I got excited about were Perfect Dark going to the Switch. The Virtual Console on the Switch. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head right now.
I thought it was Virtual Console.
It was Virtual Console on the Wii. I can't remember if the Switch Online stuff.
I got my Switch right here. Let me have a look. Oh my god. Oh. Having, a Steam Deck and been playing that and not having held this thing in months, I was like, God, this is small.
Something no one's ever said to you.
Can confirm. I mean, I'm not going to say that my first girlfriend literally didn't want to be on top because I was too big, but,
Okay, that was a sentence I did not expect to hear today. Let's move on from that conversation point.
Oh, dear. Wow, what is this called? I'm on the online thing for it, but... Ooh, wait, let me do it.
Alright.
I need to remember. I need to go into...
Just click their name.
That was it.
And you have to say the line as they go.
Be gone! Bot!
Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Ah. Except it says on my end that Triss banned them.
Yeah, Triss did get there before me.
Oh,
but
dear.
I still said it, so it's fine.
Yeah, good. I actually... the Big On Bot thing is actually something I've somewhat semi-reclaimed and repurposed. Teamwork does indeed make the dream work. Are we just going to put the output of this packager in a box?
Yeah. Let's make it like 3 boxes, because it will fill up very fast.
Okay, 3 units of industrial storage coming up.
Yep.
But yeah, so if anybody wants to know where the Begone Bot thing came from, like, do you remember when I'm not sure how favourable of a term this is still, so please forgive me if it turns out that I'm unaware that it's not a good term anymore. Do you remember when the term thought was everywhere?
Yeah.
And, people would just completely disregard most women who weighed in on something by just saying, begone thought.
Yes.
Yes, I repurposed it from that and made it something actually funny.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only place it came from.
Oh, yeah. I remember the unfortunate meme.
Yes. Project Zomboid has been downloaded. That is something we're going to have to get around to.
Definitely. They have been giving us so much news about all of the things that are going to happen.
Yeah.
And come out, and I'm just like, argh.
Yeah, I think the highlight from going back to the showcases and things, the Xbox showcase, the highlight from that for me was Doom: The Dark Ages.
Of course.
Obviously. Fucking chain shield. A bone flak cannon. Astroneer is also still on your system. I will make some time to play Astroneer with you at some point, hey?
Oh, Astroneer is fun.
I've actually been sort of dipping back into it myself in my spare time just to sort of reacquaint myself with it.
Whee.
So we'll have to get a game of that going at some point. But the highlight from the Nintendo Direct from me was Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah, people have been waiting for that for years.
Yeah, I mean, props to Nintendo for actually restarting development on it because they weren't happy with it. The camera is set up in your bedroom. Tay, is this the start of your OnlyFans? But what else was I going to say? There were a couple of other things in that thing that was in the Nintendo Direct that interested me. Like the what is it? The Romancing Saga RPG. That seemed interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
The Dragon Quest games being remastered also looked quite cool.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel 2. What do you mean Marvel 2? I mean, considering cans is also slang for something else, that could also be pivoted elsewhere.
Marvel 2.
Oh, the Marvel vs. Capcom edition collection. Yes.
Yes, that's coming out.
Yeah, that I thought that was quite cool because I know people have been clamoring for a follow-up to Marvel v Capcom 3 for years. Mostly
Specifically Sam.
But yeah, specifically Sam. But yeah, that's looking quite good. But yeah, overall, it's looking quite interesting. There's no, like, aside from Metroid Prime 4, there's no big blockbuster games for me to want to sink my teeth into.
No.
But once we get a release date for Metroid Prime 4, I might continue my Metroid Prime playthrough. Once I sort of clean up my desk and figure a few things out. You are not apologising for the person you will become when Dragon Age Veilguard comes out, but you arguably should. Oh god, yeah. Triss is going to be feral.
Oh yeah, 100%.
All that's going to happen is I am going to get so much ammunition with which to bully Triss further with. And the thing is, part of me wants to feel bad about it, but she makes it too easy.
Hey.
Inflated your pocket dimension and has provided a jetpack, which operates on oil-based fuel for increased navigational capabilities as well as odds of survival.
What the fuck?
What?
What's happening?
What do you mean, what's happening?
I don't know, my mouse keeps Oh, there's another one. I can't do that one. Trez. Yeah, for some reason my mouse click keeps like disengaging and I keep falling off the...
I mean, I'm having
wire.
issues with my mouse because it keeps double-clicking when I don't tell it to double-click, which is getting really irritating. Say the line, Triss!
Whee!
There it is. Right, I need more plastic. Alright, no worries, Sam. On the subject of edited videos, Sam has made a video recently, which, if he's very, very quick about it, I'm happy for him to post it in the chat for people to check out. But another friend of mine, who I very, very much respect in the YouTube space, has finally posted a new video, and I'm very, very excited to see it.
Ooh.
So I will be watching that after stream.
Nice.
Yes. Excitement at fever pitch.
So we have our next milestone.
We do, which is monorails, and I can put some of that stuff in.
It's this one here. Haha.
No, I can't, because I have to wait for the flipping pod to return.
Yeah, wait for the pod to come back.
Boo! I have literally 3 of the items needed in full in my inventory.
Oof.
I'm very excited for that, Tay. What song are you doing, by the way? Right. But yeah, so in our little satisfactory break, what else have you been up to, Jordan? What's been good with you?
I went to Poland for a couple days for Magda's birthday.
Lovely.
It was very nice. Excuse me.
You are not excused, but carry on. Ribbit.
Fantastic. Ribbit. I finished my 3rd project for my course.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Python project. So I now have a working text-based adventure game.
Yo, that's awesome!
It's not very long, because, you know, I didn't have massively long to make it, and...
Yeah.
It's literally a grand total of 4 rooms, one of them being secret.
Nice.
You know, bunch of text, bunch of outcomes, that kind of thing. Like, there's not even a player name, or there's like a little inventory system which is stored on the background, and it's just choice-based things.
But you've made a game.
I did make a very small text-based Python game, yes.
I've actually been sort of like developing some curiosity around Python recently. And I've been debating whether or not to pick it up and like learn how to make like some basic stuff, or just try some stuff out.
Yeah.
But yeah, but making a text-based adventure game, that sounds really, really cool.
It is quite cool. If you want, at some point, I can show you the code, or if anything, I can just give you the link to my GitHub repository and you can just see it, because it has to be public for the course. So
that's fine. As long as you're aware, is that I will have no concept of what your code is saying.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's pretty normal.
Oh, Magda says, I'm happy to help with Python if you need it, because I could finally use it.
Like, Python is Magda's strong suit when it comes to programming.
See, this is the thing. Every time I talk to Magda, I sometimes feel like our creativeness just winds tighter and tighter together, because she helps me with writing stuff. And if I'm thinking, like, Python stuff, I'm like, this could be good. What was the other thing as well? Like, and also, I'm actually somewhat familiar with the engine RenPy, which is Python based. So I could I could use that for like making a noddy visual novel to just mess around with stuff in.
Yeah, which is apparently what a lot of people make visual novels in.
Yeah, in fact, the visual novel that I worked on, National Park Girls, buy it now on Steam, was I actually learned a bit of learned to input sounds in RenPy, or RenPy, or whatever it's called. So technically, I have coded before, and my name is in. I actually, very good friend of mine called Josie bought me a visual novel recently because I was just saying offhand, I really want to play the game, but I've got to wait until I get it. And two of my friends like both offered, would you be comfortable receiving it as a gift? I was like, so this wasn't meant to be me being like hinting like buy it for me. They're like, no, we know, we want to buy it for you as friends. And I was just like, okay, fine. Why has that stopped?
Because there's no cable.
There is.
19 out of 20.
Oh, it's the visual bug again.
It's the visual bug, yeah.
But yeah, it was very much the case of. But yeah, so I played it, and I then, realised that when I got to the end of it, hold up, my name's in the credits. And then I remembered one of the developers had asked to put the Discord mod team in the credits as special thanks.
Aww.
So I'm credited in the visual novel twofold in the special thanks as Hayden Falco 77.
Aw, isn't that nice?
Yeah. So that's quite cute. By twofold. It's genuinely very good. And if you are non-binary, the main character is non-binary as well.
Sick.
Yeah. Excuse you.
Oh. There you go.
But yeah, I'm just thinking, like, what would I like to do in Python? And maybe, if I learn Python, then maybe I can get a head start on this knockoff Rock Raiders I want to make one day, when I've learned how to model the vehicles in Blender.
Okay, I'm gonna work to unlocking a few things in the MAM, I think.
Okay. That'll be wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
I need copper sheets.
So how are you, Magda? I hope you're well.
He's been a bit stressed lately.
Yeah, she said as much to me recently. And I'm just sort of like, I hope you're okay.
It's one of those things of like, Magda stresses so much.
Yeah.
I really wish there was a way to make that go away, but it is literally just a case of things have to be done and times have to pass, and that's basically it.
Yeah. Jordan, I have
Hello,
a
friend.
present for you.
Is it a jetpack?
It might be a jetpack.
Okay, I'm on my way to the other factories.
Okay.
I'll
which
gladly
one?
obtain it a bit later.
Well, I've got nothing else I need to do here, so I can just follow you.
Fair.
Which factory are you going to?
Second factory first. 'Cause I
One,
need
two, on
heavy
my
module
way.
frames.
I'm already hurtling through the pipes at not the speed of sound.
That's the heavy lads box. Jesus, it takes so many.
Oh, that's the thing as well. I ended up going on a musical nostalgia trip recently.
Oh.
Because I got talking to some friends about Shadow the Hedgehog, because Sonic X Shadow Generations is coming up.
Yeah.
And I made a comment on how I dislike the new voice of Shadow.
Oh, there's a new voice.
Yeah, they switched voice when they did the third Sonic Riders game, which was a Kinect exclusive game. And it's never sounded enough like Shadow to me. It just sounds weird. Anyway, I digress. Turn around.
Oh, shit.
So we then ended up talking about the game Shadow the Hedgehog, which, despite its faults, is a game I unironically love.
Same.
And I was just going through, and I ended up going and listening through to like bits of the soundtrack that I used to really like, because depressed teenage Hayden used to love a couple of those songs a bit too much.
Okay. I unironically really like Sonic 06.
Okay.
And every time I bring this up to people who play the Sonic games, they always get ready to lynch me for it. But I don't care. I really like those games. And the bit I loved about those games the most was the music.
Oh yeah, that's true of pretty much any Sonic game though. Like every Sonic game, doesn't matter how bad it is, doesn't matter like how reviled it is, you will always get everybody, hater or not, who says, but the music fucking slaps though.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
The ending song, like the ending credit songs for all three paths, like Sonic, Shadow, and Silver.
Yeah, because it's
so fucking good.
Yeah, because it's his world, the Crush 40 cover of All Hail Shadow, and Dreams of an Absolution.
Yes, and they're all fantastic songs.
Yeah. But what was the But the big one for me is I've never played Sonic 06. I have watched people play it, and it seems a bit of a train wreck of a game because it does delete itself from the timeline effectively.
Yeah.
But I still want to give it a go, and it introduced Silver, who is a character I still want to see in the Sonic world.
Yeah, I thought Silver was a great character. And he's underutilized.
Yeah, do you want to know what kind of game I want to see Silver in?
Go on.
A Metroidvania style game.
Ooh.
And there is a question I would like answering, which is, so Silver and Blaze inhabit the same universe.
They do, yeah.
And we have encountered Blaze through Sonic Rush and encountered the Sol Emeralds. In Sonic 06, Silver transformed using the Chaos Emeralds.
Yes.
So what does a Sol Emerald transformation look like for Silver?
Ooh. It's a good question.
It's a very good question. I really want to see it.
Yeah.
Because like Sonic,
these are the questions we need answers to, Sega.
Yeah, because Sonic has had like several different transformations. We've seen Sonic, we've seen Hypersonic, we have seen Darkspine Sonic, Excalibur Sonic. There's also that one transformation in Sonic X where there's Dark Super Sonic. But none of the others have had those kinds of transformations. Like, surely Shadow should get one at some point.
I mean, Shadow does go Super Shadow.
Yeah, he gets Super Shadow. That's it.
True.
Like, imagine if we get another game with Shadow as sort of like leaning more towards the anti-hero side of things, and then something happens that puts him as like a late game boss or an end game boss where he's gone off the deep end.
Wait, hold on. Don't we get another transformation for Shadow in Shadow the Hedgehog?
No, he just went Super Shadow.
It's just Super... Because I thought you get something in like the Dark Side route or something, didn't he?
No, he gets the abilities Chaos Control and Chaos Blast.
Oh, right. That's what I'm thinking of then.
Yeah, which to be fair, when you fill up the Chaos gauge on Shadow the Hedgehog and you can use Chaos Blast, the line "Death to all who oppose me," I don't know why, but that line lives rent-free in my head. It's so unnecessarily edgy, but I love it.
Yeah.
I still need to play Sonic Frontiers though at some point.
Oh, yes, you do.
I don't own it. It's on my list, but I also
So good.
I also want to play Sonic Forces at some point. But then the fact that Sega put Supersonic behind a paywall switched me off.
Oh. God damn it, Sega.
Oh, homing bullets, lovely.
Yeah.
But at some point, I want to do a storyline run of the Sonic games on stream. So go from Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, and then quite potentially, I think the next one is Sonic 06. I can't recall. Or does that storyline just end on Shadow?
I think it just ends on Shadow.
Oh, that's a shame.
Like, Sonic 06 is a completely separate thing in and of itself.
Yeah, true.
Which is why so many people don't consider it canon.
I mean, it does write itself out is the issue.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But yeah,
And it is a fucking train wreck. Like, that game... Like, I played that when I was like, what? I was still in Wickham, so I was under 13 years old when I played that game.
Yeah.
Wait, no, yeah, I was 13. I would have been, because it was fucking Sonic 06. And as a 13-year-old who had been gaming for, like, what, 7 years?
Yeah.
Shit was hard. That game was impossible to control.
Yeah, didn't they make Sonic, like, really heavy to control?
Yeah, he was clunky. He was so weighty.
But then there is a line for that that works, because like if you take it versus the controls in Sonic Heroes, where you could quite literally pull a 90-degree turn on a dime, even going at full speed, and like versus like Sonic Unleashed, where you sort of have to like drift to the side and you can't do those sharp turns really easily at pace. Like it could have worked really well if properly implemented.
Oh yeah, definitely. The problem is it wasn't really well implemented, because sometimes you would, like, even though he was heavy as fuck and felt really sluggish, sometimes he would fly off into the goddamn stratosphere. Like, the collision detection mixed with how heavy he was was unreasonable. It was basically hard mode without a difficulty setting.
That sounds very unfun.
It was very unfun. And I fucking 100%ed that bastard.
So Jordan, was this the point in your life that you discovered you were a masochist?
No, actually, that's when Dark Souls happened. And I was like, I'm sensing a trend now.
Oh dear.
Yes, I don't think I ever finished telling you what I'd been up to.
No, you didn't. Sorry, we did somewhat divert because I got really excited about your Python project.
True. I mean, it happens. So what else have I been doing? Well, obviously I mentioned the CNI, which I picked up today.
Yeah.
I actually haven't really done anything else particularly interesting, apart from play video games. And I've already mentioned Dragon's Dogma 2 and how in love with that I am.
Yeah.
I'm on my New Game Plus playthrough now.
Oh, nice.
And knowing what I know now, like playing through it again, it feels like a completely separate, like a completely new experience. It's so good.
Hold up. Sorry, I have to interrupt you here because of Magda. You're making your wedding dress mock-up. Oh yeah, I think you told me you were making your wedding dress from scratch.
Yeah, Magda's making a full wedding dress mock-up for her course. To get like advice on how to change it and manipulate it and whatever from, you know, professional creators or whatever, so that when the actual wedding comes, she can make her own dress, like, properly.
That's pretty hype.
Yeah. Because she's talented.
You two are ridiculously adorable. It makes me want to vomit sometimes.
Good.
That's exactly the correct answer.
The only other thing is I've been I take breaks from Final Fantasy 14, as you know you're supposed to. You can't play the game forever.
Try as you might.
Try as you might, you can't. Like, you have to take breaks, and it's what Yoshi P, the creative director, basically wants in terms of that game. He's like, no, I don't want people to play this all the time. Take breaks, cancel your subscription, come back when you're ready.
Yeah.
Like, that's what that's what the kind of game I want to make is, and he really has succeeded in that. And I've gotten back into it, ready for a Dawn Trail expansion.
Mm-hmm.
Which the countdown started like a week ago.
Yep.
The full release. Okay, and this is actually something really cool. So you know how the Elden Ring DLC comes out in 2 days?
I do now because I didn't realise when the release date was, and I want to play it.
Yeah, Elden Ring DLC comes out. It's either 2 days or it's already happened. I don't remember. I think it's 2 days. Point is, Yoshi P, during one of the fan fests, I think it was the London Fan Fest, was like, oh yeah, by the way, here's the release date. And went, oh wait, no, sorry. And then like on the PowerPoint it crossed it out and it put a week later.
Yeah.
And he was like, and the translator was like, well, it seems like we've pushed the release date forwards like by just 1 week. Why have we done that? And Yoshi P just goes, Elden Ring DLC, and everyone like loses their shit, and he's like, yes, I legitimately put the release date forward, like for the early access, by 1 week because Elden Ring announced they were bringing it out and we hadn't announced ours yet, and people will be mad at me if they have to choose, and also I want to play it, so we put it forward by a week. And it's like, that guy is such a fucking legend. He
sounds just so human, which is what I think a lot of the gaming industry needs a lot more of. Like, the gaming industry has become horrendously, like, saturated with soulless suits.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is one of the things that I was terrified was going to happen when Iwata passed on. But Nintendo seems to be still relatively okay for the time being.
Yeah.
I understand how slowly these things happen.
But no, you're absolutely right. Yoshi P is such a human, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he's legit down to earth. To the point that... So, he does this thing with, and bless him, I can't remember his name, but like one of the other producers, they always do live letters.
Yeah.
To announce what's going on in the game and real life stuff. And they always crack jokes and read streams and whatever, and when they're giving stuff. And one of the things they did was when Shadowbringers came out a couple of years ago, it would be over like 3-4 years ago now. They had this struggle of releasing new housing districts because it was at the point where, you know, there was all the server problems, no one can get servers because of all the shortages, blah 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 blah. And at that time they had just started getting servers, things had started getting back to normal with that, and they had made a whole new housing district, like a whole brand new one.
Yeah.
And people were super excited, super happy, yay, more housing. Literally in that same live letter, about 20 minutes later, they showed off the fact that we go to the moon on in the game. And apparently in the chat, the only thing people were saying was moon housing, and the look on his face, he just like leant back in his chair, eyes closed as if to say, oh my god, I'm done. Like, it was, the dude is so funny.
Oh, that's excellent.
It's so good.
It feels like this is the thing with stuff that comes out of Square. It feels like it's made with humans who are unfortunate, by wonderful humans who are stuck under the yoke of corpo stupidity.
Yes,
Case
Yoshi
in
P is
point-
one of those people.
Yeah, Yoshi P being one of them. The other one I'm looking at is Matey, who did Near Automata.
Oh,
His name
I should know
escapes
his.
me.
I should know his name because I curse it regularly because he did a fucking crossover for 14.
Curse
and
it
obviously
regularly.
I curse it regularly. Fuck. God damn, what is his name? I'm gonna have to look it up now.
Yeah. Because one of the things about him that makes me laugh is, obviously, we all know 2B's design at this point, which is one of the best fucking designs in gaming history. Don't at me.
Yoko Taro.
Yeah, Yoko Taro. And of course, as we know with the internet and the artists who inhabit the internet, you see a character like 2B, you know what's going to happen. I like that Yoko Taro's response to this was, here's a link to my OneDrive, just drop it into there when you're done with it, thank you, cheers.
Oh yeah,
Like,
guy is so good.
the thing is, it's just like, wouldn't expect it, wouldn't expect him to say it, and it's just like, do you know what, fair play to the man. He knows what he wants.
Oh, straight up. And one of the funny things about him as well, when they, again for like Shadowbringers, when they announced they were doing an entire raid series that was a crossover event with Nier Automata, they had Yoko Taro on there with one of the other producers. And one of the things Yoko Taro said was, I can't believe Yoshi P would kill Final Fantasy XIV like this. I can't believe he would add in this complete like dumpster fire into his game and just completely ruin it for everyone. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, he doesn't hate his own game, but he thinks it's terrible, and it's so weird.
Yeah, like, I don't understand, like, how you... I think it is just, like, it's a self-confidence thing, though, because, like, you've done creative stuff before, right?
Quite a bit, yeah.
Yeah. So, when you first put things out, and it's not as good as something else that you look at, and you just think, oh, my stuff's shit, kind of thing, and you just sort of internalise that thought process. I wonder if it's a similar thing.
It is. It definitely is. And like getting through that is actually something quite difficult.
Yeah.
Because it was something. So I was making the Divinity Original Sin 2 campaign for us all, and then shit happened, and I decided it wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
Well, during that process is where I learned to be like, no, my story is fucking good, and everything else can suck my dick if they don't think so. Like, if they don't like it, great, it's not for them.
Yeah.
Because I came up with an idea. I had the beginning, I had the end, I just needed to flesh out the middle.
Yeah.
And then when I was fleshing out the middle, I came up with side quests, and I came up with characters and NPCs, and I gave them stories and lives and voices, and I was like, this is good.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just like, if I can feel... there was always a moment when I came up with something during that process, that the moment I finalized it, wrote it down, if I had to rewrite it or whatever, I had this, like... It's so hard to describe, but this feeling just above my stomach, where, like, the moment I got something right, I could feel it there, and I was like, yes, that's it, that's what I want.
Yeah.
And if I would show that to someone, to test it, make sure things looked right, that it made sense, because I did that a lot with this campaign.
Yes.
The people I asked were universally like, that's awesome. Yes, that's really good. There might be a couple like, oh, what if you did this, or added this to it, or what if you did a separate side quest? And sometimes those were good, sometimes it was like, that's not quite what I'm looking for this. You know, it was always universally, yes, this works.
Yeah. I think
So,
that's...
like,
yeah, that's one of the good things. Like, so Magda is one of my beta readers for a project that is a prequel to my D&D campaign. And I decided to take a break from writing recently, just so I could like outline what was coming up. But then I finished planning like 2 chapters or so, and the mood took me, so I wrote. And as ever, whenever I'm finished writing something, I'll send it to Magda, because Magda's been helping with the project. Magda's feedback is always very, very good, because like Magda gives me sort of like story feedback a lot of the time, and also helps me like pass out ideas that I I may not have a full understanding of of a culture or certain behaviours or things to look out for, kind of thing. And Magda helps out with that. I sent this latest chapter to Magda, and she gave me one of the nicest pieces of feedback that I've ever been pleased to receive, which is, it's a really good chapter. I've really been missing your characters.
Nice.
I have been living off that for days. And it is that kind of thing where you make something and then somebody says, this is good. And it's really, really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something I'm starting to kick, because usually I've always been like going into feedback with the mindset of, I've done this thing, can you tell me how to improve it? And I only care about the feedback that tells me how to improve the thing. Now I'm sort of being quite happy because people are giving me like feedback, and it's just like, this is really good. I really like this kind of thing. And I like that. It makes me happy.
Yeah. And that's how it should be. It should be like, the goal shouldn't be, how do I make this better? It should be, do you like it?
Yes. And the only reason I want to make it better is because I want it to make it more enjoyable for people. Right,
but that comes after the do you like it.
Yes. That's just fun. It's just stupid fun.
Exactly.
This is why I love the act of creation. Like, if anybody's like trying to do anything creative and you're not happy with how something comes out the first time, just remember, we had to draw metals from the earth. In their raw form, they just look like shiny pieces of shit. But you can clean them up, refine them, and turn them into something beautiful. You don't have to get it right straight out the gates. You just have to make it. If anything involving creativity, it's worth doing, so do it badly.
Mm-hmm.
Then focus on doing it good later.
To be completely honest, that's good advice for life.
Yeah.
Because I know there are a lot of people in... Not quite. There are a lot of people in your streams that have mental health issues to some degree.
Yes.
So take that not just as a creative thing, take it as a life thing. If you can't do something well, do it poorly, because then at least you've done it. And that is something as small as brushing your teeth.
Yeah.
Or like, if you don't have the strength to brush your teeth today, gargle, or just if you don't want to do it properly, just like throw the brush over your teeth once, as shush on like each side. Done.
Something is better than nothing.
Exactly. You'll feel a little better, and you might be able to brush your teeth properly later.
Yeah.
Do it badly.
Yeah, absolutely. And like, yeah, just do what you can. Like, life is not some kind of competition where you're comparing yourself against other people, or against people your own age group and where they are, or because you've been dealt a shitty hand in life, that you aren't where you want to be, kind of thing. Yeah, fine. It's shit. It is, and it can be, and really disheartening. But you can do things to help move things along. Don't have to do it all in one go. Just do it bit by bit. And if you get stuck, ask somebody for help or advice to help you, give you a bit of a better heading.
Or just stop for a bit.
Yeah, or take a break. Resting is a key part of development.
Magda.
That was said with some vitriol.
She has no idea what rest is.
Going back to Satisfactory for a moment.
Yes.
I've been wondering what I can be doing for a little while, and I'm going to start working on high-speed connectors.
We have high-speed connectors.
Do we?
Yes.
Where?
We did that last stream. They're in the first oil plant behind where the plastic is made.
Excuse me a moment.
He doesn't believe me.
I'm on my way to check this. It's been so long since we've played.
No, that's fine.
Oh dear. But I'm trying to think what some of the other stuff that's sort of been going on as well. But yeah, the whole like do it badly stuff for life in general is something that I'm starting to internalize a lot better, because it used to be if I didn't get it right the first time, I'd just give up and just not try. But if I keep going with it and I actually take the time to plan and take breaks and do things, then I enjoy it a lot better. Like, one of the key examples being my D&D campaign, which is going very, very well, and players are enjoying it, and that's kind of all that's mattered to me since session 1, is that players have fun.
Good.
High-speed connectors. High-speed connectors. So we did!
Mm-hmm.
Not that I didn't believe you, it's just like, we did? Because I just clean forgotten. And I also needed them for things. Because I'm looking at supercomputers.
Oh, why are you making supercomputers?
I'm thinking about automating it.
Ah.
Because that's the next logical step.
Mm.
But supercomputers require standard computers, AI limiters, high-speed connectors, and plastic. So we've got high-speed... So I think we have computers here.
Yes, computers are being made there, plastic is made there.
Yeah. So it's just the
The
AI
only thing
limiters.
It's the AI limiters, yes.
But we do have quick-wire coming in, which is used for making AI limiters.
Yes.
But...
It's also being used for everything else.
It's... yeah, so we've not really got much in the way of opportunity to utilise that because it's sort of in full progress
Well,
at the moment.
how much do we have in storage? Do we have a backlog?
Do we have a backlog? That's the question. Yes, we do. Quite a backlog.
Then I think you'll be okay using some.
Okay, cool. In that case, then, I will probably double up the lower conveyor belt and make a split just before the circuit board point.
Yeah.
And then what do I need to make AI limiters? That's the question.
I want to say copper sheets or something along the line.
I think copper sheets. I'm trying to remember where the search function is. It's N.
Yes, copper sheets and quick-wire.
Okay, so we just need to get copper over here now.
Mm-hmm.
Do we still have that spare copper output?
I don't remember
No, I
using
used it.
Oh, so, oh yeah, you did.
Okay, so where's the nearest copper node to here? Bollocks.
Bit of a ways away, is it?
It's the base that we're already using.
Yeah.
There is an unclaimed one nearby, though. I say nearby. It's a...
Oh! That's where we're drawing iron from.
Okay, yeah, we could utilise that.
Yeah, that's past
Alright.
the big coal gen.
Okay, cool. I will get what I need together to make a Mark II miner, and I'll start funneling it out.
Nice.
Solutions. We are full of them.
We are also Tay. To answer your question from a while ago, because I don't think Magda read the chat. Poland.
Hollandia.
Magda is from Poland. But yes, I am preparing for Dawn Trail,
Oh, hello.
which the early access for that comes out not this Friday, the next Friday.
I think Louise has
and-
booked some time off for it.
Yes, I remember her saying so because Louise and I have been working very hard to get her to finish Endwalker, the current expansion,
Yeah.
so that she's ready for Dawn Trail. So this will be her first expansion on release.
That would be cute.
Yeah, it's a whole different beast
Yeah.
than just playing the game regularly. It's such a good experience, and I'm so glad I'm not employed for it. You know, so I don't have to worry about it.
Oh, and DSJ got Art of their character commissioned on Wednesday. Nice. You happy with it?
Awesome.
That's the thing as well. If I had money, I would be commissioning artists left, right, and center for my D&D campaign.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
or I would just hire Magda.
I say I wanna get someone to commission my Final Fantasy XIV character at least once. I've had it for 8 years, so I just want someone to draw Lily.
Was it the other one? Is So you know, you create your characters in Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
I do. I've been playing it again recently.
Yeah, I saw, and I remembered you saying that you wanted to play with me at some point.
Yeah.
Which I need to figure out when, just because I keep myself too busy. Which is partly why I stream so many games, because I won't play them unless I stream them.
Well, you're not going to have me for at least 2 Wednesdays after next week, so...
No, I know. But anyway,
Maybe
yeah,
we could do it next Wednesday.
But yeah, I quite liked the 2 characters that I made from Xenoverse 1 and 2, and I absolutely ship the pair of them together.
Nice.
Crying out loud.
Only 35 quid. Damn.
It's pretty good.
That's really good. Like I want to get like a full body commission of Lily done at some point, and I already know what pose I want her in. I already know what clothes I want her in. Like everything, and I'm like, this is gonna be 150 quid easy. Like easy.
If you find the right artist, I would say it's in creative. Did I give you the regulars role, DSJ? Because if I didn't, I will correct that. Oh, I'm getting so pissed off with this mouse now. How is it that this mouse is giving me grief where a 12-year-old Razor Death Adder never once gave me a problem? Bar that I needed to clean it out so I could still use the scroll wheel. Oh, why? It's genuinely infuriating every time it double clicks when I tell it not to.
Right, I was about to ask what is it doing, and it's double clicking.
It either double clicks when I don't, or it doesn't register the click at all. I bought this as a backup mouse and then decided to switch to it permanently, but at this rate I might actually just open up my Razer mouse again, clean it out again, and just go back to that full time.
Yeah, maybe. Where am I? I'm here. Oh, damn.
I will have a look later, DSJ.
This is a problem with grabbing all the stuff. Man, the jetpack is really best used when you can, like, when you've got momentum, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah. Right. Am I heading the right way? Oh, no, I've cut the corner too soon. Okay, that's a me problem. That's my fault. Although...
Fuck your unauthorized hostility.
I feel like that could go with that disrespect your surroundings. Oh. Louise has just reminded me to make lunch. So once I've de-rigged this and put some more conveyors together, I'm going to go grab some food real quick.
Nice.
And it will also give me a moment to like not rage at the mouse.
Yes. But also, feel free to rage at the mouse. It's good to get it out.
I know, but that won't make very good streaming content with me just swearing at a mouse.
I don't know.
Right, there. That'll do for now. Right, I'm going to go make some lunch. I will BRB. Jordan, take the helm.
Hi. Okay, I have control. Anyone else see that iceberg, or just me? No, just me. We can just ignore that then. That'll be fine. That won't be a problem. Right. What was I doing? I remember what I was doing. How's everyone? How are we all? I imagine we're fine. If you're not fine, tell me. Jordan is here for you. As much as I can be, you know. You can't even see my face. You don't know what face looks, but I could be swearing at you right now and you would never know. I'm not, don't worry. But I could be. But I'm not. But I could be. Hello there. Sail Gang? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. How are you doing? Hayden's just gone for lunch. So please excuse the fact that he has... It's just a chair. I am pronouncing that right. Good, good, good. Yeah. Not bad, thanks. Surviving, building shit. Hayden's back.
Hello, hi Sail Gang. Lovely to see you. I am popping in and out because I'm just making my food real quick. Louise told me we had a first-time chatter, so I wanted to at least say hello.
Ah.
So what are we doing today? We are trying to work towards monorail tech, and we're trying to make our way to phase 4 of the...
Project Assembly.
That's the Badger.
And I believe I've just finished something that will make you very happy.
Is it phase 3?
It is not phase 3.
Is it
and
the
also,
trains?
I haven't finished it. No, it's not the trains, not yet.
What have you finished?
Nothing yet because I'm wrong. We need so many heavy modular frames.
Yeah, so what I'm hearing, Jordan, is you got my hopes up for nothing.
Yeah, basically.
Ah, you bastard.
Ah, you know me.
You're playing Pokemon Emerald on an emulator while watching. Oh, nice. Are you just playing a vanilla
Oh.
run, or are you doing like a ROM hack or something?
Do love me some Pokemon Emerald.
It's a fantastic game.
It's so good. Oh my god. We have no modular... That's
Everything all right there?
Yeah, I'm just despairing at how few heavy modular frames we have, so I'm gonna have to make them by hand.
Oh no, you're going to worship the button. Right.
I'm gonna worship the button.
Okay, cool. I've just finished moving, getting this conveyor line set up, so I'm just going to disappear and go deal with my food again real quick. BRB.
Yup. Playing a Nuzlocke with a friend. Nice. Have you lost any particularly heart-wrenching ones yet? Because goddamn, first Nuzlocke I played, I lost my Typhlosion, and I rage quit. Well, I didn't rage quit. I was actually very sad, but you get the idea. All of them at the gym. Oh no. That's why we do a Nuzlocke. Okay. What do I need? Look at the lovely serene landscape of Hayden's camera view. Isn't that nice? The weird multi-directional water flow. The barren conveyor belt going to nothing. The odd bird in the background. So nice, so serene. Yes. My fallen children. Hell yeah. Take revenge. Carve their names into the corpses of your enemies. That might be a bit too far, but you get the idea. Let's see. We nearly have enough adaptive control units. We need 4 more. This thing's out of cable again, isn't it? It is. Oh dear. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Good morning. How you doing, fungus? Or is it cheese? Which do you prefer? So please ignore the empty Hayden chair. He is making lunch. He will be back shortly. And so, of course, I am in charge. Which is a terrible idea, really. Either is good. Phenomenal. He's back. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. My food is just cooking. It's going to be like 5 minutes. Hello, fungus-fearing cheese. How are you?
I'm not a tyrant yet.
Jordan, are you threatening to take over the channel or something?
No, I was saying I'm in charge, which is generally a bad idea.
You in charge is fine. You're one of the few responsible adults in our group.
Yeah, you're not wrong, and that's saying something.
Yeah. Must be quite upsetting for you.
Wildly.
Oh, what is it? I remember when we were at university and like we'd be joking around and obviously I would say something cursed and Tanis's response to it would be I need an adult and then my response would be I am the adult. I need some reinforced plates.
You should get those.
I also need to bring the DACA.
You should
Hey.
You should get some guided bullets.
I should. That would be fun.
Apparently I made some. They're not that easy. They're not that hard. Jesus fucking Christ! What's wrong with me?
Are you having a stroke?
I think so, and not the
Right.
good kind.
Can you smell toast?
No, I can't. It's not toast. I smell.
Is it what? Can you smell something burnt?
Yeah, actually, I smell burnt popcorn because.
Okay, that you might be having a stroke.
No. I burnt popcorn 2 days ago, and that shit has not gone away. Magda suggested I use baking soda, bicarbonate of soda, which I do have. I put it in the microwave. I left it there last night overnight. I haven't opened it yet. But every now and then, I just keep what's it called? I just keep getting whiffs of it, and I'm like, I'm so upset because this keeps reminding me of my failure.
Sail Gang, in response to your question, no, I'm not. I'm not an employee of Jinx TVs, and I haven't been asked to take part in Shut Up and Play again yet. But if you want to see me again on it, just nudge the Jinx team and say, hey, why don't you get Hayden back on? Because I'd love to go do it for a laugh, and I love hanging out with the Jinx crew, so it's a thing.
I went too far. No. Oh, my mind was elsewhere.
What
Ghosts
happened?
of burnt maize.
That's amazing.
I'm one, fucking boo, and two, I'm stealing. I'm stealing that fungus. That's great. Oh dear, it was so like okay. This popcorn I had, my wonderful fiance brought it from Poland when she appeared once because it's like the best microwave popcorn I've ever had.
Yeah.
And 2 minutes. That's all you need. 2 minutes. And somehow I accidentally fat fingered an extra 20 seconds onto the bastard and didn't realize.
Oh no.
And it was so bad. I was so upset. It was the only one I had, and she's not appearing for like 2 weeks.
So Jordan's just going to be sat there like lusting after this. I remember a couple of years ago when I played Sea of Thieves. Yeah, that's when that was during the time I used to work for Jinx. I played Sea of Thieves with I believe it was Rob and George, and that was an entertaining day because it became my sole objective to hurl as much vomit at them in game as I possibly could.
Why am I not surprised you went for the troll tactic?
I mean, why not? Like, if you give me a way to irritate my friends while I'm playing a game, I'm gonna fucking take it.
Yeah, true.
Did I tell you about the one time I really hacked off the server admin for the Minecraft server I was playing on like about a decade and a half ago? Well, not
You
a
have
decade
not,
and a
but
half.
I feel like I'm going to enjoy this story.
So I was learning redstone.
Oh no.
I learned how to make a redstone clock.
Mm-hmm.
I then learned that doors were triggerable by redstone.
Mm-hmm.
I may have put a redstone clock on top of their house, linked a load of doors to it, activated it, and run away. So all that could be heard for about 50 to 100 blocks was the loud sound of doors flapping on and off at a rate of about 2 every second.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I hear the pan beeping. Bear with me, I'll be right back.
Oh, that's very funny. I assume your microwave doesn't hotkey solid minutes. as one press of a number instead. Select time to put in status. It does both. It does both. I think what I did was I accidentally just hit the go button again, because the minute and second option, the 1 minute and 10 second options are very close to each other. There's a very good chance I fat fingered that as well. This was like midnight. I was very tired, but I was like, I want popcorn while I watch my anime. Yeah. It happens. It's one of those things. I'm going to blame the ADHD. Or the autism. One of them. It's one of them's fault. As opposed to mine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I tried to eat some of it. Some of it wasn't burned, but exactly. We'll just blame both of them. It's fine. Oh dear. I'm glad Hayden keeps AFKing at very scenic areas. It makes my voice hopefully sound a bit more serene, you know, as I'm telling you about my microwave fuck-ups. She had I had the deep EP, so
I'm back.
you are back. Do you have food?
No, it got another 5 minutes on the pan.
Ah,
What crimes have you been committing?
none.
Well, Fungus is
No,
talking about...
no, this is the popcorn incident. We're still.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't mention
Yeah.
that around Louise, or she'll end you.
Louise is in the stream, isn't she? And she's in the chat.
She may be muted.
God, I fucking hope she's muted. She is
Yeah.
doing Final Fantasy story, so
She is. So odds are the stream is muted.
that would be good. At least then she wouldn't know about my crimes against popcorn.
Now, Sail Gang, you shouldn't be arsing around.
No.
Things getting a bit heated, Jordan.
No, why?
Arson.
No, I don't. I don't get it. I don't get what you're trying to say.
I'm making a joke about fire.
No, you've still lost me.
Now you're just being a prick, and I know you are. You're being deliberately dense.
Would a prick go out of his way to make you something you've been wanting for a while?
Jordan, you're a beautiful human being.
I do my best.
Quite possibly the largest penis to man ratio known on this planet.
Yeah, here we are. Once again. How long did we go without you making a joke about my dick?
I think actually a full hour.
I think it was about a full hour.
That's a new record, I think. For context, this is a long-running joke between me and Jordan.
And our friend group in general.
Yes.
Would you like to avail the people who have just met me as to some of the Discord names, the Discord titles I've been given?
Absolutely, I would, because between the group of us, some of the nicknames we've come up for you are just absolute quality nicknames. We've got what was it? So Chocobo Rider, which is a different joke.
Yep.
There's then the J Hammer. Your personal favourite, Doug Dimmadong.
So funny.
For Science, for spelt Fore, like foreskin.
And I used to be a scientist.
And you used to be a scientist. I am the one who cocks. That's you. And and then this is going to have to be an item I slide into my D&D campaign somewhere. Rod of Resplendent Ruin.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
I'm 100% going to have to slip that into a D&D campaign somewhere. What Pokemon just evolved, Sail Gang?
Oh dear.
I'm glad I put the mature warning on my streams.
Oh, fucking Rod of Resplendent Ruin is such a good... that one is so multi-leveled and how good it is.
It is. It's just got layers.
Oh, man.
I love how Doug Dimmadome been sneaking into Many's vocabulary. Oh, there was a really funny Guitar Hero or Clone Hero chart that I saw many years ago, and it was basically a remix of the of Doug Dimmadome, but when you listen to it, it just sounds like you're having some kind of mental faculty failure. It's so funny. Oh, your Torchic evolved as Combusken. Nice.
Yeah, get that Blaziken.
Blaziken is a good Pokemon.
Oh, Blaziken's so good.
It did unfortunately start a trend
Of
firefighting types as being the endpoint of fire starters.
yes, it did for too many generations. And then when fucking Incineroar came out, people like shit themselves, and it's like, no, it's Fire Dark, and everyone's like, oh, okay.
That's because Dark type is a mistranslation.
Well, yeah.
BRB, food's beeping.
Okay. Like the Cult of Dinos. I do not wish for a religious order to hold this rod. I named it abortion. Shit. On the plus side, and Hayden's not here for it, Phase 3 complete. Woo! We've unlocked Phase 3 technologies. You know what the Cult of Dionysus did? I'm going to be honest. I did. I have forgotten. Please re-educate me as to the Cult of Dionysus. 'Cause I am, as I like to tell people, uncultured.
Right, I'm back. What did the Cult of Dionysus do?
That's what I have just asked for clarification on, because I don't
lovely.
remember. Heavy debauchery, sex, alcohol, drugs, and occasional dismemberment. Fantastic!
Don't you threaten me with a good time. Occasional dismemberment.
Just occasional dismemberment.
I mean,
you
if
know,
it's
just like,
not regular and scheduled in, then what's the fucking point?
well, I mean, because then it's like, you know, a little bit of dismemberment as a treat, you know?
I guess you're right. Oh, no. Dismemberment's not a common thing in the UK.
Oh no,
Not
stabbings,
anymore.
yes.
I mean, we're very good at getting our points across.
Boo.
Look, we have to
Still
look,
hard to know a lot of that.
we have to go in with the edgy humour.
Boo. Also, you may want to look at the top right of the screen.
Yes, I have seen. Excellent work.
Yeah.
Phase 4. What the fuck is all of that? One of them's nuclear pasta.
Yes, one of them is nuclear pasta. I don't remember the rest.
It looked like we're building a mech suit or something.
No more drawing and quartering. Sadly, not.
Is it really? Sadly.
I mean, some people deserve it. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, I do agree, but then we end up in very, very dangerous territory. Is the issue?
I suppose we could go the ways of the French with the, you know, overuse of the guillotine.
To be fair, though, the French were justified.
Fair.
They were starving.
Yeah.
And as such, they dealt with the issue and cause of their starving quite effectively, I hasten to add.
I suppose.
We, the British, could learn from the French.
Sometimes, yeah.
I'm trying to remember when, like, the last drawing and quartering was, and I can't remember off the top of my head. I think the last hanging was in the 70s.
Yeah, the last hanging was, honestly, like, too recently.
Yeah.
Shit is just inhumane.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, drawing and quartering is also very, very inhumane. I just want to make that very clear.
I learned that Horrible Histories had taught me wrong what drawing and quartering was.
Really?
So when I was listening to my Horrible Histories tapes as a kid, I learned that to be hung, drawn, and quartered was to be hung until you're almost dead, have your guts drawn from your living body and burnt on a furnace in front of your eyes, and then be beheaded and cut into quarters.
Yeah, I don't think that's quite.
No,
right,
I
is
learned
it?
recently instead. To be drawn and quartered is to basically have all four limbs lashed to a horse and be pulled in different directions.
Yeah. It's literally just to be ripped apart.
Hmm.
Like, the first one that you mentioned, yeah, that's fucking brutal, but Christ, no,
Yeah.
it's not that bad.
And
Some
do you
would
know?
argue it's just as bad, but
Did you know they used to specifically pick female horses for the drawing and quartering?
Really? What was that?
Because then it would be rip and mare until it is done.
Oh, you piece of shit. I walked straight into that.
Yes!
Motherfucker.
I came up with that joke on the fly, literally on that moment.
Bravo, sir. Well done.
Thank you.
You dick.
Were there bets on which limb went first? No, I don't think they went in armed with that idea.
I don't know. Like, if we think about all the shit we find from ancient civilizations or people of the past,
Yep.
they're basically just us now. They said roughly the same shit, just in their languages. They drew the same shit. Like, cats were the most entertaining fucking thing for them to make and like draw and note down. Like, we haven't, in terms of humor and just who we are as a species, we haven't changed all that much in the last like few centuries.
Yeah, there's been like stuff that in some of the Roman ruins they found graffiti and like things that have been carved into like pillars and things that loosely translate to so and so was here, or so and so likes, I don't know, big fat penis or something. It's literally the same thing. Hell,
Yeah.
if we look at where's the place that got eaten by Vesuvius? Begins with the P.
I don't know. That is beyond my ken, sadly.
You know, Mount Vesuvius, the Pompeii. That's the one.
Oh,
Thank you,
yeah,
Matter and Fungus. Yeah, you do know they found like the immolated remains of somebody who just decided, when faced with the impending death of the pyroclastic flow flowing down from Mount Vesuvius, his last act was to crank one out.
I mean, yeah. There you go.
Legitimately, that is the pose in which he was found.
And that dude is a hero.
Absolutely.
Like, see, this is what I mean. Like, humanity has basically not changed in our sensibilities for all that time. People 100% bet on which limb came off first. I guarantee it. I'll guarantee it. Imagine being stuck like that if he wasn't cranking.
Oh, to God.
Yeah.
What game are you on about, Sail Gang?
If it's Pokemon, then it's just going to be
Fight trainers, sell things.
Yeah, basically. Or like if you've got a Meowth or something that has Payday, you can make use of that on
It's payday, fellas.
wild Pokemon and stuff. I think there's also a held item you can get that increases your winnings at the end of matches as well, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know where that would be.
That's the
Emerald, I don't
amulet
remember.
coin, yeah.
Yes, that's it. I don't remember where you get the amulet coin in Emerald.
Nor do I. Do you know what? It's been so long since I've played Gen 3. I might have to do it. The Mayans basically had superhero comics, panelled drawings of their gods with speech text near their heads, no bubbles, telling heroic stories. Oh, that's awesome!
There you go.
I
And that
love
is also
that.
rad as fuck, yes.
Yeah.
Ignore
And
the
then
fact that I use rad as fuck unironically.
Yeah. And then, of course, you've got, like, if we're sort of, like, being a little bit blasphemous here, which, as we always know, is always fun, like, if you take a look at, like, fertility gods and things, goddesses and things, they always have, it's basically just fan art of somebody with massive tits and ass,
Yeah.
or a large penis.
Yeah. Like, it's just titties.
Yeah.
Like,
We
once
have
again,
not
humanity
evolved,
doesn't change.
We have not evolved much beyond monkey brain.
No, we really haven't.
As much as we like to pretend we're an enlightened species, we are basically no better than animals.
Oh, we're nowhere fucking close to enlightened, let me tell you that for a fact.
The chimpanzee is more enlightened than we are, mainly because they don't have to deal with bills and mortgages and shit.
To be fair, though, chimpanzees are violent bastards.
I mean, so
I like to think... Yeah, but remember, we're closer to bonobos.
True.
And bonobos are actually, you know, sensible.
Fair.
Also,
As a treat, fungus.
trains... as a treat.
We have trains!
We got trains.
Okay, so we're going to have to do a line running...
Buildings and
Okay, yeah, that's going to
vehicles
be
for long-range
a job and a half.
transportation has been made available.
What do you think, Peter?
In addition to built-in power
Staticky.
conduction, rails-based
It would be a weird kind of
ensures
spicy,
increased
wouldn't it?
efficiency and
Yeah.
reliability
Oh, yeah,
for
definitely.
the transport of pioneers and cargo.
I'm trying to think of the best way to, like...
This may be the autism speaking. No, surely not. Surely it couldn't be the autism speaking.
It's okay. I fucking love trains.
I fucking love steam trains, specifically.
Oh yeah, the Flying Scotsman is the single best steam train in the history of the planet, and no one can tell me otherwise. I will fight you.
Can I say
I'll lose, but I will
can
fight you.
can I tell you something that may make you slightly jealous?
Go for it.
When-
Wait, hold on. No, Fungus is absolutely right. That is what a Pikachu would taste like.
I never licked a CRT screen, but I did feel it, like, on the back of my arms.
I have licked the CRT. I know exactly what Fungus means. Oh, memory unlocked. Jesus Christ.
Richard, that is phenomenal. That is utterly phenomenal. Have you seen this, Jordan?
Oh, hold on. Oh, I got a penis. And I was so that's silly, but then I remembered the god of penis. That's awesome.
Oh god. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm very sorry that I interrupted you, Hayden. Please carry on.
So, something that may make you slightly jealous. So, when I were a lad, me and my family went away for a few days, and we stayed with some relatives. And one of the things we did was we went to the local steam line that was still running, and I love me a fucking steam line, so naturally we went on the train and came back. Well, my parents wanted to get a photo with me, as parents are wont to do, in front of the train. So there's me standing in front of the train, and the driver notices us, sticks his head out, and goes, "Do you want him up in the cab for a photo?" To which I very eagerly said yes, jumped up there, had my photo, and I got out twice as fast. Because train cabs are fucking hot.
Yeah, they are.
Like, it's no exaggeration to say it is a literal furnace.
Yeah, there's a furnace in there.
Yeah. And, like, it was not a cold day. It was like a mild summer day. I went up there, and it was so goddamn hot. Like, intolerably so. I couldn't imagine, like, being an actual driver of a steam train and having to deal with that heat. They did, however, tell me that they used to cook their bacon and eggs on the shovel in the mornings.
That's brilliant.
Well, yeah, because they just stuck it in there, counted to 5, and it was done.
Yeah. Oh my god.
What?
What Fungus just said.
I know, I saw that. That's pretty cool. I like
so
going.
good.
I like going up to Yorkshire for the North Yorkshire Moors lighting because the mallard is up there.
Ooh.
That's cool. Clarkson did that
Oh,
once.
man.
I don't recall that. Mind you, I didn't really watch much of Top Gear after I moved out of my parents' place, mainly because I didn't have a TV license.
I still don't have a TV license.
Nor do I.
It's pointless. I don't watch TV. And in the almost 8 years I've been living here, they've been like, yeah, we might need to summon someone to come verify. They have sent no one to come verify that I don't need a TV license. They don't give a shit.
I remember when the BBC tried to scare people into getting TV licenses because they said they went around in vans that had the capability to identify what you were watching on your TV if you didn't have a TV license. They continued this lie right up until the military got in touch. Because the military turned around and said, "That's some quite impressive technology you claim to have there. We've got nothing like it. Do you mind demonstrating it to us so we could possibly use it for military applications?" And then the BBC had to very, very publicly walk it back and say, "We don't actually have this technology. We were lying." Utterly hysterical.
It's very funny.
Guess your age. I prefer not to, Sail Gang. As a safeguarding measure. Right. What was I doing? Oh, I actually need a smelter. I need copper.
Copper. Oh. Hold on. So, when I went out earlier to grab my certificate,
Yeah.
grabbed some food on the way back because
Yeah.
man's got to eat.
Yep.
MB's got to eat.
Yep.
And I saw that they had in the tiny Sainsbury's something called a gochujang pulled pork wrap.
Ooh.
And Magda absolutely loves, and she bless her, she doesn't do this on purpose, but whenever she makes me food, for some reason she makes it just the spiciest fucking thing on the planet.
Yeah.
I have noticed. I mentioned this because I'm like, Magda, my intestines can't survive this. Like, goddamn. Like, whenever she's done anything with gochujang in it, it's been so fucking good. And so I thought, you know what, I'll give this a go. Just took a first bite then, and I'm like, man, that is really nice. Pulled pork is, as Fungus has mentioned, because of the dancing dinos.
Yeah.
Great, it's amazing, as
Pulled
we all know.
pork is great.
It's so good. But the addition of gochujang with all the like mayo and everything is, oh, that is good.
Just remove your intestines, you can live without them.
Now, as a former biologist, I have a few things to say about them.
Yeah, they've been developments since you quit, so you're probably right.
Oh yeah, and you're right. Like since I quit, the human body has changed drastically in 5 years.
Yeah, we got new patch notes.
Oh dear.
But no, what was I going to say? I've realised how, like, I've got a higher spice tolerance than I used to, like, since meeting Louise.
It's okay.
Because, like, we've started, like, we've had, like, fajitas and things, like, which isn't obviously very, very hot, but when you're not used to spice, it can be quite spicy. I've gone from there, and Louise made me some food to take in for lunch or dinner one day, and it was pasta with like some chorizo and bits in it. So she basically made like a form of pasta bake, and then she'd added into it andouille sausage paste, which is really goddamn good. And there was this really nice kick and flavour to it that I was expecting. She asked me how it was afterwards. I went, it was so good, like just so flavourful, really nice amount of heat. And then she turned around and went, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, I put jalapenos in it as well. And I'm like, well, it was very, very good.
Nice.
Did they finally fix the one where food can go down into the lungs if you laugh while eating? Bad design. Unfortunately, they have not. No. However, there is a user-developed patch in the works at the moment for teeth regeneration.
What?
Did you not hear about this?
No, and I need you to tell me about it.
So there's been some scientists working on tooth regeneration for a little while, and they think they might have cracked it. It's entering trials and might be usable within 6 years. What they do is they insert stem cells into to the teeth or the area in, and you'll either regrow a whole new tooth, or you might be able to regenerate a bust tooth.
Holy shit. That's really cool, actually.
So if my
No, I
root
had
canal
no
holds
idea.
out another 6 years, I might just be able to fix it.
Wow. I mean, I don't see. For someone like me, I don't think that's really much point, because so my teeth are becoming more and more fucked, and my sister recently learned that hers are degenerating in the same way, and we looked into it, and it turns out we've inherited essentially a form of enamel degeneration from my grandpa. He lost a good majority of his teeth when he was in his late 30s. Ours aren't anywhere near that bad. We've got a very mild form. But so like I'm gonna need replacement teeth at some point in my life. That's just an inevitability. So for me, I don't think that would be there would be much point. But for others who like lose teeth in like accidents or just like biting into something and it just snaps or whatever, like
or accidentally curbing yourself.
Yeah, exactly. That would be really cool to have that kind of tech.
Yeah, it's genuine.
Wow.
It's genuinely fascinating. Like, I've been keeping tabs on it for a few years now, and I'm just like, I really hope this becomes a thing that actually works. Obviously, I won't be queuing up day one for it, because I'll let all the other people experiment on themselves first. But
I would see. That's the thing. If someone asked me like, "Oh, would you do this to test it?" I'd be like, "Yeah, all right," because the worst that's going to happen is a tooth isn't going to regrow, or they're going to need to perform surgery to remove a wrong growth or something. Like,
yeah,
so be it. If it helps someone else later, I don't mind.
yeah.
I'm gonna donate my body to science anyway. I'm sure they can find something. They can definitely find something in my brain. 100%. That thing ain't wired properly.
I wouldn't mind allowing my brain to be studied. Because God knows they're going to find something up there. It's just going to be a silo that just says weaponized autism.
Ugh.
But doesn't that look like ass, though? Sales gang.
That's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
It's dumb as fuck. But hey, that kind of sums up Kanye, so...
Oh yeah, there is that. There's a US presidential candidate. I think it's like Robert Kennedy.
Oh.
He had some kind of parasite in his brain, and there's basically a dead worm in his brain.
Nice.
And he thinks it won't, and it thinks it won't inhibit his ability to be president.
I mean, if it's dead and it's not caused any...
It has eaten parts of his brain.
Hold on.
Yep.
If it's already dead and it's not caused any existing or obvious neurological problems, then technically no, it won't.
Yeah.
Like, there are parts of the human brain that, you don't want to lose them, but you can function exactly the same without them. It's just unlikely.
Yeah. Oh dear. I mean,
But still.
it could be worse. It could be dementia.
Yeah, that's way fucking worse.
Yeah. God knows there's never been somebody in a seat of power who's had dementia. Stares down the barrel of the lens.
I have no idea how it comes of knowing there's a dead worm in my brain. No, same, honestly.
And I don't know how someone would come to terms with learning that dead worm is still more intelligent than they are.
Zing.
Oh dear, oh dear. The hits, they just keep coming.
No, I have problems knowing there's a moth in my home, like, let alone anything else.
I
Like,
forget you hate moths.
I despise them. I have a crippling fear of them, and I don't know why.
You have a fair few
the tiny-
phobias, though.
I do have a fair few phobias. Most of them are linked, though, to be fair. Like,
So
most of them are
basically-
linked together.
So basically, if ever I learn of a gigantic underwater moth, I should never tell you.
If you learn of a gigantic underwater moth, I want you to tell me so that I can avoid the fucking thing. That would be the best case scenario. If I see it, or if I go near it, that's when we have a problem. I want to be as far away from that bastard as I possibly could.
Oh god, that's going to be a new Leviathan in Subnautica, isn't it? It's just going to be a giant moth.
I'm not playing Subnautica if that happens. I will never play it again. I will never touch it again. I already have enough trouble playing that fucking game, and it's one of my favorite games.
Yeah, it genuinely impresses me that you got through it.
It impresses me that I got through it. Like, 3 of my greatest fears are in that fucking game. One of the greatest fears is the game. Like, you fucking live underwater. I despise that concept. It makes me ill thinking about it, and I'm like, fucking love Subnautica.
You are
The game is so good.
You are a strange person, Jordan, and we love you to bits for it.
I'm stubborn, is what it is. and autistic, but let's not worry about that bit.
I mean, I think stubbornness and autism go a little bit hand in hand.
No, you're not wrong. So I made these.
I think I once brought my full autism to bear against one of my managers once.
But
the thing is,
time pressure needs a noticeable detail.
yeah, but as you get further into the game, time pressure eases off to a degree that it's very unlikely that you'll screw up, especially once you get the prawn suit.
Am I missing something? What time pressure?
Air.
Yeah, no, fair. I was like, I don't remember there being a time pressure system in there. No, you're right. Like the need for oxygen is indeed a problem.
It is.
Right. So we need plastic and rubber to finish off phase 6.
Yeah.
Phase 6 rather.
I'm heading that way, but I'm actually going to be setting up the copper line out here for the supercomputers.
That's fine. I can make my way and grab the stuff.
Make
And
your way
this just occurred to
downtown.
me. Exactly. Once we've done this, you'll never guess what the next step is.
What's that?
It's where we ended the last run.
Oh, aluminium.
Aluminium production.
We've caught back up.
Yeah.
The base repair scares me off the game. But the problem is, Fungus, is if you build your bases correctly, you very, very rarely have to fix them. Because all you
they
have...
don't get damaged by wildlife, do they?
No, they only get damaged by water pressure. And if you like build the base properly and reinforce it properly, you don't have to worry about it.
True.
I
Hunger and
overcame my...
thirst, of course.
I overcame my phobia of beetles because of min-maxing game that had a mining advancement locked behind a scarab beetle breeding contest.
Oh wow.
COVID helped relieve my needle phobia.
Yeah, same. I know. I no longer have a needle phobia thanks to COVID.
It's a reduced phobia I have now.
See, I'm still like, I've still got the kind of anticipation thing of like, oh, there's gonna be pain, but I'm not like sitting there like about to bawl my eyes out, like non-verbal about it anymore, you know?
Yeah. Like I very much remember saying to the nurse who was going to like apply my my vaccine, just be advised, I have a severe phobia of needles. If so, there may be a panic attack.
Yeah, I mean that's what I said to the nurse administering my first one as well.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay, well, what are we expecting? I'm like, you're expecting non-verbal and probably a lot of tears. And she went, that's fine, as long as you're not going to punch me in the face. I'm like, nope, I will be as stiff as a ball.
Yeah, when Louise had to go with me for a blood draw once, she thought I was over-exaggerating on my phobia of needles, and then she saw how white my knuckles were when I was gripping a desk.
Yeah. Definitely. And yeah, looking away is like the best way to do it.
Because I've managed to train myself out of the instinct to tense the arm that the needle's going into. So I just mirror it, so I just tense the opposing arm instead, and that's worked out well for me so far.
See, I do something similar. Instead, I relax my entire side of that body. Like, so if it's they always put it in the left arm for me because my right is my dominant.
Yeah.
My entire left side basically goes limp. I've trained myself to do that. Whereas the right side feels like a fucking block of lead.
Did I watch Pulp Fiction? Yes, a long time ago. I haven't seen it in quite a while.
Oh yeah, the fucking adrenaline scene.
Oh, was that when they like put a shot
that.
of adrenaline into someone's heart?
Yeah, it was into. Oh my god, I've forgotten her name.
Was it Uma Thurman?
Uma Thurman is indeed her name. Thank you.
Okay.
I was like, how did I forget her name? Yeah. Is it like she like OD'd or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and that's stick a giant fuck off adrenaline needle into the middle of her chest.
Mia Wallace is the character name. Thank you, Magda, our ever-present encyclopedia and font of knowledge and wisdom. Thank you, Magda.
Thank you, darling.
But yeah, what was I going to say? I mean, I watched a lot of House. Like, I love the
House is so
series
good.
House. I'm still missing the final season. I need to get a hold of it at some point. But there's one scene in particular that I can't watch. I have to look away. Which, if anybody has watched House, you'll know this. But for those of you who haven't, House is a painkiller addicted doctor who has lost a chunk of muscle in his leg because he had a clot in his leg, which still causes him pain. He, at various points in the series, he tries to fix his pain issue, and at one point he decides he's going to take an experimental drug because it seems to be getting good results. But it then turns out that the experimental drug in mice riddles them with tumours. And he can't tell anybody. And in one episode, he looks it up, takes scans of his own leg, goes home, cleans his bathroom, gets into the bath, and starts performing surgery on his own leg to remove the tumours.
Damn.
And partway through realises he can't do it and calls his ex-girlfriend up, basically asking her for help, and she gets him to the hospital to get it all sorted out. But
Jesus.
The scene where he's going through that surgery himself, oh god, it's one of the most difficult pieces of TV I've ever watched.
Damn.
Milestone reached. Improved pipelines and pumps can now be constructed, capable of handling increased throughput of any fluid, as well as providing increased pressure handling for better vertical transport, respectively.
There we go. That's tier 6 all done.
Nice. So, what's tier 7?
So, tier 7, we have, the first step is bauxite refinement. So that'll get us our all of our alumina, which then becomes aluminum. Aluminum.
Sorry, yeah, do you want to say that correctly? Thank you.
It's because I'm reading it.
Yeah.
Aluminium scrap, aluminium ingots, alclad aluminium sheets, casings, our radio control units, the blender, and lets us scan for bauxite and raw quartz, even though we don't need to scan for raw quartz.
Still handy.
It's all handy. We then, once we've got all that sorted, can unlock Logistics Mark V.
Ooh.
Which will get us conveyor belts that can transport up to 780 resources a minute.
Oh, that's going to be good. We'll be able to, like, condense some of these lines down and just make things go nyum.
Indeed. And with the programmable splitters, we can then filter them out properly as well.
Programmable splitters require supercomputers, so it's a good thing that I have decided to kick off on those.
A very good thing. Let's see. After that, we have hazmat suits, which we'll obviously need to then start working on nuclear power.
Yep.
Because that shit will murder us otherwise.
Yep. As is
We've
tradition.
then got aeronautical engineering,
Drones.
which gives us... Yep, it allows us to scan for sulfur, which we've already done, but it allows us to make sulfuric acid, batteries, and drones, as well as the assembler directory system, which is one of the things we need for Phase 4.
Yep.
Once that is done, we can then get hover packs.
Ooh, hover packs sound fun.
Yeah, it's a jetpack, but it uses power instead of fuel. And you have to be like hooked up to a power network in order for it to work.
Oh, I can get behind that.
Yeah. Then we are on to Tier 8. The first thing in Tier 8 is nuclear power. To be fair, we do not need anything new in order to unlock nuclear power.
Okay, that's good. So we could rush it.
We could rush it. The only problem is that we'd be heavily irradiated, so we'd have to do things from a distance. But yeah, we could do it.
Could do. Do we really want a Chernobyl-style situation, though?
Well, there is the benefit of if we start getting nuclear power and start making encased uranium cells, we can use those to then make nuclear nobelisks.
That could work.
And I know that you like the big explosion.
I do like the big explosion. I do.
As well. So, also in Tier 8, we'll have advanced aluminium production. So there'll be a resource well pressurizer, which will allow us to get water, oil, and nitrogen gases from wells,
Nice.
as well as make heat sinks, cooling systems, and fused modular frames.
Nice.
Then that puts us onto leading edge production, which allows us to make turbo motors, minor Mark IIIs,
Ooh, baby.
and thermal propulsion rockets.
Well, that sounds fun.
That's one of the things we need for Phase 4.
Nice.
And finally, in Tier 8, particle enrichment, which will be nitric acid produced from nitrogen gas,
Yep.
non-fissile uranium, plutonium pellets, encased plutonium cells, plutonium fuel rods, which go into the particle accelerators, copper powder, pressure conversion cubes, and finally nuclear pasta.
So there's a lot to do and a lot of ground to cover.
There's a lot to do and a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah. Richard Brackman has just said the good thing about hover packs is that you're stable in the air, so you can aim your builds precisely while flying. That'll be good.
That would be very nice. So yeah, we got work to do.
Yeah, we do. I brought copper over here because I needed something. Was it copper sheets? AI limiters. Yes, it was sheet and quick wire. Right. Constructors, which will turn this into sheets. There's one part of this soundtrack that I've just heard at the moment for Satisfactory, and it just makes me think of Hellblade.
Oh.
It's just got the etherealness from the Hellblade 2 reveal trailer. A game I was very looking forward to playing.
But
No money.
oh,
Oh, I want that game so bad. I will get it one day. I will see employment again. Right, let's connect up these constructors, and then I shall have my sheets. Then we are going to need an assembler. Now this assembler is going to make the AI limiters. So, very sorry, I'm just going to chat myself through my working progress. 25 copper sheets a minute. We are going to be outputting... Have I tried Grift? No, I respect myself too much.
what's Grift?
Think Nigel Farage.
The only thing that comes to mind is cunt.
Exactly.
So I'm sorry, what is Grift?
It's basically spouting out anything for money, even if it actively harms the people around you.
Oh, I see.
Right. So if I have 10 copper sheets a minute, that's 40 in total. This needs 25. And the question is, how much quick wire am I going to be able to spout out of this? Well, I guess we're going to have to find out, aren't we?
Oh, right. Time to go and collect all these things.
Okay, that's working. What I'm going to do is get upgrading. And then Mark II. But yeah, just for clarity, Richard, as well, I work in the TV industry, so I want to get back into doing, like, the fun stuff that I enjoy.
Redundancy.
It's a fantastically painful thing.
Mm.
Connect. But that does get to mean but it also means that I've made a load of mates in fun places. So literally, I get to go see 2 of my mates do their job on Saturday and Sunday as part of the RLCS. Right.
Okay.
And spin that out. There we go. That's all outputting nicely. This also requires some power. Let's grab this. And then go up and over. Let's see how this plays out. Alright. How much am I eating through the quick wire supply now? It's still holding.
Nice.
Right, okay, so supercomputers, let's go. So we have computers, AI limiters, high-speed connectors, plastic. So I am going to require a manufacturer, which I need 10 heavy frames for.
Yeah, have fun.
Have you swiped them all from the plant?
If I did, I would have maybe got like 7. So.
Well, that's fine. I'm going to try and make some. Because I have enough resources on me to make 8 of them.
I've done a lot of button worship today.
Yes, we must continue our worshipping of the button.
Mostly just because, like, despite everything that's going into them, we are not making a lot of heavy modular frames.
No, that's something we're possibly going to need to address at a later point.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's going to be that we're going to have to get a lot of, like, we're going to have to find, like, an area of iron, and we're just going to have to dedicate one entire plant to pure heavy modular frame manufacturing.
Mm-hmm.
And then just run all the supplies over by train.
Yeah, probably. Oh, I have once again gone the wrong way.
Okay, there we go. That should do it. Let's see. Where's my plastic at? Not my plastic. There it is. Manufacturer. That's going to live there. Now then, supercomputer. Okay. From the amounts that we're going to be working with here, it looks like we're going to get just shy of 2 supercomputers a minute.
Okay.
I could overclock it to make it 2 a minute.
Well, how many computers are we making?
I was in standard computers.
Yeah.
Let me find it and I'll get back to you on that. We're spitting out just shy of 3 computers a minute.
Oh.
And the supercomputers require just under 4 per minute.
Yeah, we're not making enough. We've got to start like doubling up on things.
Yeah. I mean, let's have a look here. Yeah, we're slowly building a backlog of circuit boards, which is good. But that's still quite slow.
Hmm.
Although I think I know why. Alright, let's give that a crack. Okay, I may have just stabilized our circuit board production. Computers have some alternate recipes that use a lot fewer circuit boards. Yes, we are using one. We're using the one that uses that needs crystal oscillators.
Yeah, crystal computers.
Yes. So that's one thing that we're working with. But we're not getting enough crystal oscillators through fast enough.
Well, like I said, we're just gonna have to start making. We are. This is the point where we need to start branching out, finding more places, making specific things there, and bringing them back.
Yeah, and now that we've got trains, that'll be a whole lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the crystal computers do have a ways to travel.
They do. They go very far.
I mean, should I just start working on a rail station then?
We should probably find somewhere first where we can build this stuff.
Well, at the very least, we can link up the computer plant, plant 2, and the primary plant up together.
I guess, but do we really need to at the moment?
I suppose.
Like,
I
I think we should get. I think we should get a little bit more infrastructure set up in terms of building things in other places before we start deciding on what to hook up where, just so we can make that a bit more streamlined and be like, well, instead of building onto the existing system, which is the straight line that we have established, it might be better to make it 2 curved lines instead, you know?
Yeah. So I'm just having a look at
For
our
example.
map here. Yeah, because if we take... So if you look at the map, there's the gully that sort of runs through the middle of the map and in between our bases of operations. We could use that as the rail bed. And then if there's anything that needs moving there, then we ship it there by conveyor belt and then later by drone.
Yeah. And
So
then
that-
have it all
Yeah.
hook. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
So it may be worth if I start assembling a line that goes through there, because it looks like we can get it relatively close to the coal plant as well. That's going to require a bit more direct connection, but I think we can do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with that idea. And we've only got 40 minutes left, so
It's one of those things, isn't it?
yeah, why not? Get started. I think that's a good idea.
Okay, where shall we put the initial... Actually, never mind. So I'm going to put the initial platform just below plant 2, because then there's a river crossing that we can use drones to attach onto the end of that later.
Okay.
So I will get started there. This is going to tank a bit of power for us, though.
Yeah. Probably. But that's more reason that I should then actually get the fuel station up and running properly instead of just not instead of leaving it.
Yeah. Okay. I've got to build this on foundations, haven't I?
Yes. No, you don't have to.
Don't have to.
You should do, but
I have no iron plates, so I've got to get those first.
Right, I need to go and I can make two fuel gens with what I have.
I mean, what would be nice is if we could just have a centralized storage unit like we were planning on doing last time. But it just got out of hand so quickly, didn't it?
It did. It did.
Cool idea. Horrendous to execute.
Mm-hmm. Like horrific.
Yeah. Right, I need the pipe. Boom. It's a shame you can't use jetpacks to speed yourself up in the hypertubes. I just have like an afterburner kick in. Trains need to go over a lot of terrain, so it helps if you build it. Yeah, but I'm going to be building it right through this canyon, so that's going to be the main bit. So everything is going to have to come down to the train in some capacity. Eventually, we'll have drones drop things off.
It'll be fine. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, as we always do. We usually do something stupid, realise it's stupid, rework it, and then it works quite well.
Don't forget though, sometimes we do something stupid and it works.
Yeah, at which point it's not stupid anymore.
Yeah, well,
No. If it's
I know that the adage is if it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid. Sometimes it's still stupid.
Okay, fair enough. I'll give you that one.
Like sometimes it is hella dumb and it shouldn't work, but it does.
And splat.
Oh dear.
Right. So, what do I need to work on? What do I need? I need iron plates, and a lot of them. It's a good thing we have this entire factory right here doing exactly that. Petals can get fucked. Right. Now, back to where I was. Now, do we want to make this a circuit, or do we just want to make it a line?
Hmm. No, that is a good question. I imagine it will be a circuit later, right?
Yeah, I mean, we can do a line for now, but I'll need 2 engines to make that work.
Yeah. I mean, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Right, now, what was I looking at? Where is it? Just organization there. I need crystal oscillators.
Zoomer, 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 zoomer.
And we're not storing crystal oscillators anywhere.
Well, we have a storage capability for them. It's just we're using them faster than we're storing them.
Yeah. Well, that's fine.
Zoop. Wampus, I'm going to have to ask you to get out the way, please. Don't make me do it to you, Wampus. Don't make me like Jordan.
Do it. Give in.
I shot him.
Yeah. It's for his own good.
Yeah, I just shot him in the fucking face. Yeah, that's for his own good.
I mean, you didn't need to shoot him in the face, but bloody hell.
That's what you did last time.
No, I tried to shoot him in the face and I missed, remember?
Yeah, that was funny. I then specifically went out of my way to spend about 20 minutes on 23 frames of animation.
Yeah, you did.
I did. Was it worth it? Absolutely.
The first time you see this canyon, it is like, holy shit.
Oh yeah, it absolutely is, and you feel like you're kind of stuck with what you can do in terms of creativity. But I think using it as a transport link is actually a pretty decent idea. I require more concrete. What are you working on at the moment, Jordan?
I was going to set up a radar tower somewhere.
Okay. I haven't plugged the stream today, have I?
Did you?
I don't think I have. I should do that now. If you're new to the stream and have been enjoying yourself, consider hitting the follow button on whatever platform you're on. And if you're really enjoying yourself, type !Discord into chat and you'll get a link to the Discord server.
Nice. Good save.
Thank you. Absolutely professional work here. Nothing less.
What was I grabbing? Suckerboards. Suckerboards.
Right. And that should be enough.
It helps if I jump at the cable with the power line grapple as opposed to a gun.
At least you had your jetpack on.
At
right?
least I had my jetpack on, yeah. I mean, it was either going to be the jetpack or the parachute. Either way, I'm alive.
I just was surprised to see you can't have both on.
It makes sense. You've only got one back slot.
Yeah. I guess that's incentive enough to not run out of fuel.
Yeah, basically.
Right.
Speaking of which. Ooh, I need concrete.
Train station. Oh no.
What's up, buddy?
We need heavy modular frames.
Yeah, you do. Hold on, I've got a spare 20 on me. Let me pop over.
How have you got 20?
I made them.
Oh, fair point. Oh, stupid
I mean,
questions.
I say spare, but it's definitely not spare. I was going to use them, but fuck it.
I think I can also make a bunch myself, but it's going to take a reasonable amount of button worship to get there.
It's fine. It's fine. Here.
Are you here? Are you there?
Yeah,
there you
are
are.
Yeah,
He
there you
hath
go.
arrived. Not enough space. One moment. Would you like? Actually, you know what? I'm just going to bin that off because we can make loads more.
Okay.
Then, this time. Are you nearby still?
Vaguely.
I just saw that explosion. Actually, no, never mind. I've managed to visualize it. There.
Right up.
I was wondering if I'd centralized the platform, and I had. And it wasn't hanging over the edge.
Wonderful.
Wunderbar indeed. I then need... are we going to transport fluids by train?
Probably. It would be easier to have a fluid...
A dedicated fluid terminal.
Yeah, rather than having, rather than packaging them and sending them by drone or something. Doing it as just the fluid would probably be easier.
Yeah,
but
it's
we'll see.
Yeah, because it's just when we build these platforms and things, it usually ends up being, right, we've got to make sure that the fluid's here and we have to organise the train in a specific way, this, that and the other.
What I think is best is just make it as generic as possible and leave room for expansion on either side.
Yeah, I'm just going to what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put 2 freight platforms in for now. So that we can move just general bits around. And then after that, if we need to add more, we'll make it so that we can.
Yep, sounds good.
Oh. And I'll start laying the rails and building things.
Wee.
Are you having fun?
Well, apart from all the poison, yeah.
What's I suppose I'm just wondering what side to have entry points for stuff in. But if this is coming from the plants, then it should come in from the right-hand side, the side closest to the plant.
Yeah. I mean, each side. Oh no, only one side has entry and exit, doesn't it?
Both sides have two. Either way has there's two inputs, two outputs on each freight platform.
Yeah, but it's only on one side, isn't it?
Yes, you have to flip them.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to make sure I was correct in that.
Fungus is being circled by their cat. What does that mean for you? Oh, hello. Someone's just forced their way in.
Oh, is that Tommy?
It might be.
Cats! I see cats!
Time for you.
Time to die, cats. Eat shit. Don't worry, Fungus. I only have arachnophobia mode on.
Here's Tom Tom.
Reload, please. Reload, please.
Are you talking?
Why is my ammo not changing? There we go.
All the noises you make are too quiet to be picked up by the mic.
Whoa!
Who's a good Tom Tom?
The
Are you looking at stream, Jordan?
Oh, look! Look at Tommy.
Yeah, he's such a little cuddle bug. Aren't you, little buddy? Snuggliest little so-and-so, aren't you? Papa cuddle bug. Oh, Jojo. Pop him down. I think I corralled him when he didn't want to be corralled. Back on you. Off you go. Off you go.
We do like Tommy. He's a good boy.
We do love Tom.
He's a grumpy old man, though.
He's like the happiest grumpy old man, though. You know, the type that pretend to be miserable all the time, but are actually really quite nice.
Yeah, like deep down, like heart of gold.
Yeah.
Also, I just tried the homing ammo out.
Yeah.
Damn. Shit good.
I'll have to build some at some point to try.
Oh man, it's like... It fires faster, there's more of it in a magazine, it does more damage, and yeah, they all hit their target. It's great.
That seems ridiculously overpowered, and I love it.
It kinda is. When the JPEGs of the cats come out, like, you know, that's what I want.
I need 5 more heavy modular frames.
Yeah.
I'm also going to rename the station to Plant 2 Station.
Nice and imaginative.
Yeah, it doesn't need anything more imaginative than that.
No, no.
And it means we immediately know what we're working with. Right. I need to get back up to the plant. I still wish we had some kind of, like, personal flying vehicle beyond the jetpack. Something that could move some things.
Mm.
Not talking like a whole amount. I'm thinking like a third of a general storage unit.
Yeah, that'd still be like a significant chunk.
Yeah. Depending on
Ooh,
what you're moving, though.
silk. True. Now, I forget, does this need power? Yes, of course it does. Why
Does
would
what
it
need
not?
power?
Radar tower.
Ah, yes. But where have you built it? Oh, no, that's the space elevator.
I haven't built it yet.
Oh, okay.
The biggest question I'm now asking myself is why the hell did I come out here?
Yeah, where the hell are you?
I didn't even build any crystal oscillators for this fucking thing. I'm just out here.
Why are you all the way out there?
I was gonna build a radar tower.
Okay, fair enough then. Do you want me to bring some crystal oscillators to you?
No, it's okay. At this point, I think I'm just gonna have an explore.
Fair enough. Enjoy yourself. Let me know if you need anything.
Shall do.
That's what I was looking for.
Don't need that. So I
Okay,
can switch
that'll
it.
do. Do love that the jetpack can slow your descent almost immediately.
It is quite nice.
Okay, the train station is now on the power grid, by the way.
Cool.
And we have our first locomotive.
Ooh.
You know what that means, Jordan?
What?
Toot toot, motherfucker.
I'm very glad I can't hear the stream.
It's fine, you have to come back this way sometime.
Yeah, eventually. But not for a while.
If I was really going to be petty, I could just build a line straight to you.
And knowing you, you would do that.
I know, it's oh so tempting. I mean, yeah, anything, like any sudden arrestment of momentum will cause as much damage as colliding into the ground. Because that's how that works. The energy has to go somewhere. You can either bleed it off, or you can make it go away with the force of it hitting a brick wall. The energy has to go somewhere.
It's better that it does not go to your organs.
Exactly.
Hi, fluffy-tailed hogs. Who wants to die? Good answer.
Oh, you can tell the train to navigate to specific coordinates.
I think that's you that navigates to those specific coordinates.
No, it comes up in the train menu.
It comes up on the map as well.
Oh, so it does. Well, hush my mouth then. Oh, I'm pleased to have a train again. Whether you are or is, whether you will be, Jordan, is a whole other ballgame, though.
Probably after a while, I'm sure I'll be sick and done with it, but you know.
Probably after, like, the second toot.
Probably, yeah. That's if I'm feeling generous.
Were there, like, specific, things we used to use to make bridges and things for trains, or did we just build stuff?
I'm pretty sure we used pillars.
Okay. Isn't the station the wrong way around for this? No, it's not. So, the station is facing this way. We're building the line right down this gully, all the way down here. If I want to get to Jordan, I'd go the other way, but it's all pointed the right direction.
Yeah, we're not trying to get to me. I'm just fucking around.
Yeah. Right, I'm actually going to take these away, and I'm going to...
I say
Put some
fucking
pillars
around. I'm looking for stuff.
Yeah, you may be fucking around, but you're...
Ow.
What's the term I'm thinking of? You're productively fucking around.
Yeah, I'm fucking around with purpose.
Yes.
Aha, here's a wreck.
Double click is going to be the end of me.
Ow, goddamn. Oh, there's more than one. Okay.
Transport, rail, and...
Oh, Jesus!
Are you okay?
Maybe in some trouble.
Do you need some assistance?
Yeah, it wouldn't get here in time.
Fair enough. Just had the door go. One moment. Tom.
Oh, now he's abandoning me
Out the
in my
way.
moment of need.
Out the way.
It's fine, I'm just fighting, like, 2 giant fluffy-tailed hogs, 2 giant fire doggos, I don't remember their name. Oh, stop it! Woo! Man, this would make for good TV. If only we got the multi-stream thing set up. Haha, eat shit. Okay.
Tom, what you doing under there? How'd you come?
Ooh.
Come on, how'd you come?
Man, I am good.
There we go. What's this about jumping spiders?
That they exist.
Oh, fun. As in IRL or in game?
Both.
Ah. This must be a wonderful day for you.
Jumping spiders don't bother me that much. They're just spiders. We like spiders, they kill all the other things.
That's true. Transport.
No, I was fighting 2 big fluffy-tailed hogs and 2 massive fire doggos at the same time. It was quite the adventure.
Quite the battle. My jetpack.
But my
flamed
rewards were a hard drive and a yellow slug.
out. Ooh, don't we need a hard drive for like one of the researches, or have we done that already?
Pretty sure we do, yeah. But like,
Right.
I think it's for turbo fuel.
Oh, that's probably it.
Right, let's get over there. Alley up.
Hmm. There we go. Right, I've got the rough location for the next platform sorted out. We just need all the heavy modular frames to make it work. Like, heavy modular frames are just so integral to train lines, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Right, where am I? There I am.
You've managed to get through without a part of the map appearing. How on earth did you manage that?
Elevation. Those bits are higher up than I am. I'm also in a weird cave.
You're in a
So-
cave.
I think so. I think this is a cave.
You must be approaching the area that's like the basic zone for like starting out with Satisfactory.
That's what I'm thinking. I must be close.
Because then in that area, there's probably enough there for us to build a decent heavy modular frame plant.
Oh yeah, there'd be loads there. Ooh.
A bit above the station, I meant that for auto navigation. It expects to pull up a station with the round part facing in the direction of travel. Otherwise, it will say station unreachable.
Ow, yeah.
No, there was an arrow that pointed it this way.
Hello, lizard doggo.
If I back the train up and then go to the train menu, turn on self-driving, Add that. Save changes. There we go. It is now pulling up to the station.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, it's the right way round. Yeah, so what we'll do is a bit later on is we're going to put a second engine on the rear of the train, and that will bring it back the other way. Otherwise, we are going to have to make that just gigantic circuit we were talking about. Actually, that's a point. Yeah, there's signals now.
Mm-hmm.
So we could, hypothetically, build a bypass to each of the stations for trains.
Yeah.
Go full Factorio on it. Hello, Turtle. How are you doing?
We could go full Factorio. Ow, 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 fuck.
Yeah, that should do the job. Alright, I am genuinely curious as to what you are up to.
Well, if I knew where I were going, I could tell you.
Well, you've got about 15 minutes to get back. Doing pretty good. Finally fixed your sleep schedule and woke up early enough to catch this stream. Oh, nice one. Unfortunately, we're wrapping up in like 15 minutes.
Oh, fuck, it's the cats!
You're not having a good time, are you, Jordan?
Ah, what do you mean? This is fine.
That doesn't sound fine.
Nah, it's fine. If I just run, like a lot, then it's fine. And then if I turn around, shoot them like this.
Turn
yeah,
around.
it's fine. Now is not the time.
Waste the time. Right, gotta move, gotta move, gotta move.
Meh.
That was unfortunate.
Alright, I've killed all the cats. It's okay, they're not actually cats.
I thought that was a hot air balloon I just saw for a moment. It's just a weird mushroom.
Oh dear.
Right. What? Well, hello. What do you need? Power.
Whee.
Let's see. Power. Oh, I don't have the resources. Well, never mind then. Should just cut across this way. Oh, little jetpack bee hops are the best. You can get so much out of your jetpack just doing that.
It's also good for not dying.
Very, very good for not dying. Up we go. Oh dear.
What's up?
The phrase "look before you leap" comes to mind. I jumped off a cliff expecting there to be some ground below where I jumped. No, sheer drop.
Yeah, more fucking cats. You've gone oddly quiet.
Have I?
Yes.
Oh, sorry about that.
What are you doing?
I was following you. But you actually got miles away from me far quicker than anticipated.
Like, did you not think I could hear the explosion?
You didn't say anything, so I thought, oh, maybe you were just out of range.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, fair enough then. Oh dear, oh dear.
I need to get some fuel. I'm nearly out. Oh, I thought it would be a good time to come back, considering
It's almost time.
it's almost time. I nearly ran out of ammo.
Yeah. You need to better supply yourselves when you go on adventures.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
me.
The whole point was that I wanted to put a fucking radar tower down. I didn't even build the crystal oscillators for it.
Oh, you turnip.
Oh no.
Where are you at present?
Making my way to the
Okay.
fuel plant so I can grab some stuff.
Do. It's good to know that mass still works when you try and keep the train in place. So, next time, what are we going to focus on? Because I think we are going to need to, like, take time out to do a heavy modular plant.
Yeah, we do need to. I think that's basically going to be the thing, is we need to scout out a good area where we can do that.
I think if we try and find that area where the general base is... Sorry, not the general base. The general zone where... If you're doing, like, the basic start in Satisfactory, if we go there... There's bags of resources around there. We can just put it all into one line and we can just process.
Yeah, sounds good.
It is going to be a long old process, though.
Most definitely.
Pun not intended. Because if we have a look at it... Because we need to make the modular frames, which are reinforced plates and iron rods. Unless we want to do it the screw way, at which point it's going to cost loads more screws. Like, over 100 screws just to make 3 modular frames.
Hmm.
So that'll have to be something we have to math out.
Yeah.
park the train up. Actually, hold on. I want to see how much it being on a hill impacts it. Okay, so handbrake's on. Release. Pretty quick, actually. Right, are you going to come back here for wrapping up?
Yeah. As long as you're not near or in the train.
I can promise neither of those things.
Then I think I'll stay right here.
Buzzkill. I'll get you eventually.
Yeah, eventually, but that day is not today.
One of these days, you're just going to get a message from me randomly, and it's just going to be me sending you a sample of that train horn.
And now that I'm aware of this, I'm just not going to look at any sound messages you send me.
I have played myself here.
I'm just going to say something stupid like, man, that was a weird cat noise, and fucking gaslight you into thinking you sent me the wrong thing.
But I could just verify that really easily.
Yeah. Unless I keep doing it.
True.
Keep gaslighting your ass.
Well, it's fine, because I have come to you.
Yay. And just to... It's very ugly for now, just because I don't have space or the resources. I've quickly put one fuel gen in here.
Yeah, just to bleed off the excess.
Exactly, yeah, because we weren't producing anything.
Cool.
But that'll be sorted out later.
Lovely. Right then, so guess it's time to wrap up then.
Yeah, it would be.
Oh, I did find a downed craft somewhere while I was out chasing you. It needs 50 megawatts of power, so that'll be 2 biofuel gens.
Okie dokie.
Right. Next time we'll try and get the heavy modular part thing sorted out, and I'm going to start retooling the words will get there eventually. The hypertube system. Because that's a lot of resources we need.
It
right.
is.
Good stream. Let's save the game. It was good to do this again.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So there's a possibility we have you next week, and then there's a and then you're gone for 2 weeks, yeah?
At least, yeah.
Okay, good to know. Right then, in that case, yeah, we'll try and figure something out. So yeah, thank you to everybody who hung out and joined us for Satisfactory. We've had a great time. Again, if you enjoyed the stream and you're new to the channel, consider dropping us a follow. It's really, really helpful. And if you want to follow any of my socials, ! Linktree or ! Discord, and that will get you to where you want to go. Right now, though, I'm going to find somebody to raid. Who shall I raid today? Let's see, who to raid. Jinx TV are playing Elder Scrolls Online. Cyborg is playing Elden Ring. Don't know who to hand over to. I'll hand over to Ryan Was Taken, because he's a good lad.
Yeah.
Playing Pokemon. Don't know what he's doing this time, but he's usually doing something impressive in Pokemon. Right, go say hi to Ryan. He's a lovely, lovely human being. We'll be back next week with more Satisfactory, and yeah, there'll be some more stuff. I am not live today, tomorrow or Friday, so this is the last stream of the week. I will try and get a schedule out on Sunday night, dictating what's going on. Take care, everybody, and have a good one. Bye!
Bye-bye.